Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day today.
Good
Susie,
morning.
Susie Woozy's tending to the puppies this morning, so she'll be here as soon as possible. Well, she's here, but she's not here, if that makes sense. So, anyway, so we are alone, Susie. What is up with that? It is 8:30 in the morning. How about that? And bright and early, and I'm trying to get on my phone so that way I can see who needs moderator status and see if I can find my own channel. And if it says I'm going live, how about that? So I wonder who's going to be the first one in today. What do you think? I am talking to myself. So
I don't know who is going to be here first, but we're here.
There you go. We are here. Did you know that there's a giraffe cam at Animal Adventure Park? It's of Oliver and Jahari. Well, I will have. There's a camel cam. I don't know how this all popped on my my stream, but I will have to go check out the giraffe cam. You know what I mean? But I can't find us.
I would go to the giraffe cam. I think I once told you about a giraffe cam.
I know. I watched and watched and watched till the other one until the other one had her baby.
Right, April. Her name was April. That giraffe. Because I
Right.
had a friend named April, and I was thinking, isn't that funny?
Philly Flipper is here.
Well, Philly Flipper.
How you doing? Oh, she's back.
I'm back. I was upstairs.
When you came on.
Let's put makeup on.
How are you?
Me or Philly?
Oh.
Talk to Philly. We talk all the time. That's Paul.
How's it going, Paul?
I'm climbing over a gate. It's like a long walk.
No money. Gee, how you doing, Greg?
Hey,
good
G.
morning. I am serving up my peanut butter chocolate protein.
Oh, that sounds delicious. It is so hot in my house. It's going to be 90 something over here.
Oh, let's not talk about hot in the house.
The northern corridor. Philly's going to know what I mean. Holy moly, it's hot. Let's try to get my air conditioner to kick on.
Well, I'd like to invite y'all to South Louisiana.
Well, we don't want to go where it's hot and humid.
You can cut it with a knife.
Oh, I heard it go on. That's good. That's a good sign.
Billy says, Susie, I heard I was here, so she put the camera on right away. That's it, Paul. She knew it was you. Paul. So she ran to the camera.
All right. I had it in my hand. Now I have to do all the nice. Ooh, what did I do?
Simi Free. Good morning. Welcome. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Is it Simi Free?
Semi free.
Semi free?
Semi free.
Welcome to the channel.
Welcome.
You must have your thing open, Susie.
What? Open?
You must have YouTube open.
Well, I don't. I swear I only have this open. I closed all my windows. But what about you?
Simi says they're doing perfect today. So that's awesome. How are you doing today?
I see a dog. I see a dog in the picture. If it's really
I know. We like dogs. Precious is here today.
Hi, Precious. Well, life.
Mom knows treasures. MKT, welcome.
Roxy looks passed out. Norton's running around like a moose.
He says it's see me
free. See me free.
Oh God. Thank you.
I'm just holding it today. I really should put it on the
I'm gonna give you guys
my neck is creaked. I fell the other day.
Have a wrench. How'd that happen?
I fell the other day breaking down boxes, and I smacked. Being a reseller, I had other boxes behind my head, and when I landed on a box, so I didn't crack my skull, which was a good thing.
Add moderator.
But now I feel crooked. I'm such an old person. You can't trust me around like what? Oh gosh. Puppy,
MKT
really?
says good morning. So I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. We're having a hot day here in Louisiana. It's like so
MKT. Stacy May, cat with a cat.
Stacy May, how's it going, girl? Johnny shouted us out, so we're getting some people from Johnny's show. That's so awesome.
I said hi yesterday, and he said, "Hey, Suzy does a show at dawn," so he knows.
Right, he does. He said that this morning.
If you see my ceiling, it's because I'm getting water for the dogs, and I don't want you to see my mess. Oh,
it's okay. Everybody's got mess.
People have mess.
Amy has neck pain. Or do you have neck pain?
I feel crappy overall. No, I shouldn't complain about stuff.
You're right, Victoria. She's dressed.
Is Victoria now?
She's dressed because you said you were in bed. So I said, "What are you gonna do? In bed?"
But she doesn't know that.
No, we don't know that you don't.
You don't know that I sleep in the clothes for the show. But I did change. The dog. My dog Martin, he likes to push.
Hello, good morning, Craig and Reseller. What? How are you today?
What?
Welcome.
He put the bowl near the door.
Awesome.
So I'm pushing it around. Okay. Here you go, puss. Wait.
Look at that beautiful dog.
I should show you. Oh no.
Show us.
It's hard to just do the can backwards. Nope. I don't know how to flip it around. But the dogs are drinking. You could hear them going.
Well, Becca and Haley probably won't be here. Maybe. I don't know. They're in Tennessee visiting with mom.
Hey, Kate, Reseller Johnny. I call you Johnny. And
hey, Johnny. I can't wait to go watch Chai's video. He put a new video out on Chai that got all groomed up and stuff.
Kraken's a new name for me. Hi, Kraken. All right. Let's.
Awesome.
Johnny
put a new video out on Chai, and Chai went and got his grooming. Jennifer! Yay! Precious is excited to see Jennifer.
I watched the replay back for a little while, and I saw Jennifer was here, and in my head I said hi to her, but I don't know if I said it out loud. And I was thinking,
now you're going to apologize to Jennifer for not saying hi.
I'm apologizing to Jennifer for not greeting her out loud last week. If I forgot, I don't know. It seemed like I didn't do that. I talked to her during the show, but I was like, I don't know. So, so there's a video about Jennifer the grooming.
Video,
huh? I like watching grooming videos. Actually, I find it. There's a guy on YouTube that goes live and grooms, but he sounds like he has an Australian accent or maybe New Zealand. He's not from the United States. And the dogs are so well behaved over there.
Well, I can tell you my dogs are not well behaved at the groomer.
I don't know.
Bella comes back and her feet are half done because she won't let them do the feet.
Well,
so
Trixie was so bad. I just want to say my former dog Trixie, that she got banned from the grooming center at PetSmart because she bit her own tongue. She was like so upset. I don't know what they were doing to her, but she was so squirmy. And I guess they didn't want to be responsible for her biting her own tongue off or something. It's sad.
Right. Cha-ching! Victoria got a sale. Isn't that the best sound?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, I quit listing for a few days, so my cha-ching went away, but I got 2 yesterday. So.
Oh, nice.
Good.
Watching the dog and cat grooming.
Yes.
I love it. It's kind of relaxing. This guy had a huge, like, rounded scissor, and it went all around like the dog's head. And he was like, "Look at this! I'm pulling out the big guns." I was like,
right.
"Oh, you little show off with your tools." Yeah.
Right. So my little baby princess has to go tomorrow to get a tooth pulled, a teeth cleaning, and she's getting fixed. So she gets extra love today and tomorrow.
Oh, poor Poopy. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. She'll probably be in pain and groggy. And you know what they say? Oh, wait, because they're Australian and they're well behaved, nothing to do with the owner. You know, they told Cindy's little puppy was like this big, and they gave her I want to call it the hysterectomy, and she said, how am I supposed to keep a puppy this big? Like, I could put it in the crate, but I can't tell it don't run around. It wants to move. I mean, it didn't feel well for 2 days, and then it was just like, when Roxy came to me pre-spayed, but when she got kind of like poofy. The vet by me said, because she got spayed in West Virginia. Yeah, he goes, they used the really cheap thread on her, and he goes, it would cost like 2 cents more to do the expensive thread, and they really should. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe she got it. Maybe they got it for free and they just used it.
Right.
Yeah, some of the dogs enjoy the pampering, I think. Like they think they must enjoy thinking, I don't know if it's the attention or just maybe sometimes, like, I know, like, when the curly dogs get the like knots, it doesn't feel good. So when they're free and they're clean, they like it. My dogs get clean, and the first thing they do is roll in the dirt to get smelly again.
Well, Bella is a standard poodle for those mom knows chargers. I know you're new here. So she's a big standard poodle, and she'll let them groom her except her tail and her front feet. And it's not a good thing. So
Roxy's not into it, and she goes to try to bite the tool. So we need it's a 2-man job kind of thing, or let's not use pronouns. It's a 2-human job. So, and we have pronouns, but she'll let it happen now. But because we sometimes feed her like treats while it's happening, so I think she enjoys it. Norton just was like, okay, but I have to brace up his foot. He seems to. I don't want to give it the kibosh.
Well, I'm thinking I'm going to tell my groomer to put saran wrap around her head, put some peanut butter, let Bella lick it while she grooms her feet. Maybe
somebody once put a spoon in their mouth, like a plastic spoon with some peanut butter. But I imagine the dog would choke.
Right.
But the saran wrap around the head with peanut butter was a funny video I saw. Yeah.
Right.
So, who else? Reggina's here.
Yeah,
Mom knows treasures. I don't know if you've ever been here before. It seems like a new time. Larry's here. Hi, Larry. How's it going?
Hey, Larry. Yeah, like my little dog will let me sit here and twirl her tail all day long. I can twirl it with my fingers, because she's got a long hair tail. And I could just twirl it, and she don't care. Bella, touch her tail, and she's gone. She's horrible.
Runs, like shoots out the
room. She's like somewhere else.
Don't be touching my tail, lady. So, maybe when she was littler, she got her tail pulled and doesn't like it.
Right.
Norton is so... I pull him over to me, and he jumps on the bed, and then the first thing he does is go with his feet, and he scratches me. And I'm like, is that affection? And then he does it again, and I keep saying, stop with the feet. I don't know how to train him. Like, I want him to come, but I don't want him to come and scratch the living daylights out of me.
Bella does that when she wants something from me. So, and they don't
constantly,
and it hurts. Yeah.
Well, he's a moose. He's like, I think he's part moose or lion. I don't know. He's not all dog. He's big.
I'm getting a cramp in my leg with this one on my lap.
He's a big, bulky dog. Come here, Nort. Snorty Nort.
Hello this morning. Even though they talk about you and say you look like Gizmo and
look at my Norton.
Baby Yoda.
This is my Norton. He's such a big noogie guy. He's so big. He's such a big puppy. Oh, and Roxy wants to get in on it. Oh, Roxy. Yes, Roxy. We love you too. Don't forget Roxy.
Well, she says we can't have all the love.
This is my dog. These are my dogs, people. Oh, did you hear him burp? He burped for you.
Oh, you're so sweet, Norton.
He's such a fun guy. A fun guy.
Oh,
yeah, that's like a mushroom. He's a
Cute.
he's so funny. He
Regina, your
burps.
show was so funny last night. That was too cute.
Who did you
She
watch
told,
last night?
Regina, she mentioned that she can't drive at night, so her co-host gave her a really hard time
Oh, look,
about
Simi
it.
Free. Look at the picture of that dog. It looks like an Australian Shepherd, maybe. It's really cute.
Yeah, cute Yoda.
Aw.
They think she looks like a Yoda.
She does. I thought so.
Well,
I
when
think she looks like Yoda and a raccoon had a child. That would be.
that's what Sean says. But when I leave her ears grow long, then it pulls the ears down and it's not so bad. But my son wanted her ears cut, so we cut her ears. So.
She looks like she would get good reception if she was like in a town.
Well, but they go up when she's like, funny. Anyway, guys, I did a thing yesterday.
She did a thing. Let me tell you, can I talk for a second?
Sure.
This lady's a badass. I'm telling you. She's just like, her daughter's like, hey, Mom, let's go get, can I say it? Can I reveal?
Yeah.
She's like, let's go get tattoos. And I said, are you doing it? She goes, I don't know. Maybe. She wants me to get, I thought maybe I get a butterfly. So I'm thinking, a butterfly, like I wanted to show the little brooch I had that was a butterfly here. But
it was
I thought
supposed to be like that.
this and then like tiny. And then I'm like, oh, okay. And then she comes out and I'm like, holy shit, man. Yeah, like a little butterfly, like that, like somewhere. Okay, show them. Drum roll. Look at that. Okay, so she's got the little butterfly, but they put a huge ribbon around it, and it's for say what it's for.
Trigeminal neuralgia.
Trigeminal neuralgia.
And I've been having that since like about 2015. It's severe pain to the face, and so I've had 3 brain surgeries. It still hasn't worked all the way, but medicine controls it, and you get used to it. So,
and then I was watching them have her get the tattoo, and I thought, and her daughter's like, does it hurt? Can you take it or whatever? And she goes, I had brain surgeries. I could take this.
Right. Let me show you. Marie has a beautiful tattoo. Let me show you.
Oh,
my daughter.
Show us. I couldn't see in the car because it was.
I only do stupid stuff like that when I'm with those girls. They make me crazy.
Which girls make you crazy?
My girls.
But your girls, you have. All right, now that's a big tattoo.
It is.
Well, they did that very fast, considering.
I don't know if you can really see it. The flowers are purple, so yeah.
The flowers were orchids. While they were going to the tattoo parlor, they were looking at the Pinterest tattoos.
So it's a phoenix that she has, and
does she feel like she rose from the ashes?
I don't know. Who knows? She got up from work. She got up for work this morning and said it hurt. So I've been wanting a tattoo for that, and I was going to get it behind my ear where I had the surgery, and I was afraid it was going to trigger the face pain, so I didn't. And when the little guy showed me 2 pictures, he had one small and one big. I picked the smallest one, so he really did it. And then we were laughing because the guy who did Marie's tattoo was supposed to do mine, but he goes, well, hers will take a while. And he called the guy, hey, come do hers. He was a man child. He was like 16, I think.
Oh, he looked older than that to me.
16. Oh my God. I think he was an apprentice. And he kept going over it and over it. And I thought I was going to die at one point, but I survived. I survived. That's all I can say.
You did survive.
I did. But that's not, my first tattoo. So I have one on my ankle.
It's not your first rodeo?
No.
I want to go to a rodeo, so I
have a ring tattoo because they stole my wedding ring. So it needs to be redone. I
saw a little white tattoo.
Yes. Over 1,000 followers. Let me tell you how I got those followers, though. Those all wasn't from my one video, Jennifer. They were from
follow trains.
I did follow trains. So Thank you, Kraken.
Now that I did a few follow trains, my FYP page is all follow trains. And I have,
Nice.
in 1 week, now I have over 1,600. But
Nice.
I haven't been trying, like I tried to get over 1,000 thinking, okay, now I can go live. But I'm scared to go live. When you go live and you don't have like your friends with you, or you tell people you're going to do it, nobody will come to your live. What's the point? I mean,
Right.
we kind of go live anyway, but
Right.
it's
Well, we can go live on your channel on TikTok if you want.
We
I
could
could do it with you the first time, you know, so you can feel like you have somebody to talk to.
A lot of people like to do these battles where people, if they don't throw out
Yeah.
coins at you, it's a whole
But
thing.
some people who do those battles are not. What are follow trains? Mom wants to know. So somebody will put, they do a follow train. So you have to like their video and follow them, and then comment done or grow or whatever. And everybody who liked your video, you're supposed to go and follow them, and then they'll follow you back. That's how it's supposed to work, and it's worked pretty good. So
what I've been doing is
they
were telling me
follow too many people at one time, because then TikTok will stop you and say you follow too many people.
They say 20's like the magic number. What I do is, if you go into a room that has a lot of people in it, and the people, there's a button, and what I was showing you, it's in the corner that's like right where I'm pointing. You go to that corner, and then there's a number. You push that number, and then you see the top, they call it contributors to the program, and you follow those like top 10 people, and supposedly those are good people to have as friends. And then then what I really do is I go to those people, but I go to their follower list and I follow their friends.
Yeah, but just remember not to follow too many at one time, because it'll shut you down.
No, not all
sometimes
the friends, like
only
20
for an hour, sometimes for a few minutes, and sometimes for like 24 hours. So I was going to go live when I did my tattoo, but I took my friend instead on my phone.
You did what?
I took my friend Suzy with me.
She did. I said, you should film it. She goes, well, and she goes, your daughter couldn't because she was getting her tattoo. I thought she was waiting around.
She was getting her tattoo with a real tattoo artist, and I had the kid. So
he wasn't a kid. He
was.
Don't you have to be 21 at least? But still,
he looked like he was 16.
Not to me, but I don't know. I've been seeing these
MKT on TikTok. On TikTok.
On TikTok. So when I see these kids on TikTok, they really look like kids. I mean, they look so young. I mean, they think that
I unfollowed on TikTok because when I looked at their videos, they were children. So I didn't want to get into that stuff. So I unfollowed them.
A lot of people on TikTok are so old that they go, oh, that person's an old person, and they're like 35 or 40. I think that we should just we should invade TikTok and make it old TikTok. And then that's what's fun about
it. But they have a lot of people that do old people on TikTok. You never saw that?
No, but I remember when all the parents started going on Facebook to try to follow their children, all the children left and started going on Snapchat. It was just funny to me, like how they go, oh, Facebook's passé now because our parents are on Facebook now. And it's like, well, screw you kids. This was, of course, 15 years ago, but
Big Apple Stacker. Good morning.
Hi, Big Apple Stacker.
We're talking about TikTok.
When Victoria's show ended, people stayed on chatting. Now, I was chatting with the lingerers, and Roxy hit my iPad, and then it went off. So I couldn't do it anymore.
That's not good.
But Myra posed the question, what's the meaning of life? And I typed in, eat, poop, talk. And then Robin said, I'm not eating poo. And I go,
oh my God.
You didn't hear the commas in my head? So
that's
it was like, whatever.
Well, Big Apple Stacker, let me tell you, all I did was watch TikTok. Watch. That was it.
I've been on TikTok 2 weeks.
Suzy made me jealous because she had all these followers. So I said, let me see if I can get me some followers and go live and, try to make a living on TikTok. But, and it
I
worked.
think I can. I think I can
Oh my
make about
God.
50 cents a month. What do you think? I think like
Yeah, at least a quarter.
you don't
So
get a.
I didn't have a video. So my husband was out of town and my dogs are so sad. So I took a picture of the 2 dogs and I made a video out of that. And all it says is puppies are sad because dad's away. And
I made about, I don't know, I probably have like about 10 videos. So people were liking different ones. If I only had 1 or 2, they say
right,
that if you want to do anything on TikTok, like people won't follow you if you don't have a avatar, and
yeah,
if you have it private, they won't follow you, and if you don't have video, they say content. So
right,
I think you need a couple videos, or it could just be
right,
photographs, and then
right,
people will feel more comfortable following you.
right.
But
Well, it's definitely not for kids. There's a lot of older people on there who make fun because they say that my kids get mad because I'm on TikTok or whatever. But there's a lot of older people. There's a lot of people who do ranching and they show their ranch or their animals.
I have a dog ranch.
You have a dog, right? Yeah,
Yeah, the only product is fur and poo. So
you're right, right.
look,
But I
nothing
mean,
marketable.
there's some great people on there that I watch and I laugh and I watch and some of it is pretty interesting. They got oh, what did I do? So I'm back on the keto lifestyle. So there's a lot of people who do keto recipes. There's a lot of people who cook in general. Just all kind of stuff. It's pretty interesting. Like, but you can fall down the TikTok rabbit hole and say, "Oh, I'm gonna look at it for a couple minutes and then go do something," and it's like 3 hours later.
I was
You know,
fast. I mean, Robin once mentioned on one of her shows how she goes, "Did you ever go down that live thing?" And I couldn't find live videos, and you taught me how to find them. But it was so amazing. Like I said, I'm clicking through all the live ones and flipping, and I see Sasquatch playing the saxophone. Then over the weekend there was a Mrs. Sasquatch there, and then I'm flipping. I mean, I'm not. And then there was like the dog groomers, and there was, I told you there was like a girl like in a towel. I'm like, what's
mhm.
going on, man? There's a lot of people scratching off lottery tickets. There's people doing this
Right?
thing with crystals and these like big crystal polishers. They dump things in, and people are paying $40 a bag. And they go, if you do 10 bags, you get a free gift.
Oh
And I'm
yeah,
like,
those are
who
from China.
has that kind of
Those
cash?
little that little girl that does all these glitters. A lot of that is people who do nails. Those little glitter things that they put in, scoop up, and
They
yeah.
were
Well,
they were doing.
Greg, I'm not getting a lot done. I haven't been listening. Well, it's also family, and we've had no air. They had to work on our air, so it's been so hot. I mean, like so flipping hot. So the air conditioning man came, and I'm like, dude, you just put 2 central units in my house, and it's still hot. So his excuse is that when you open the closet, when you look up, you can see through to the attic, and that's not supposed to be like that. But my question is, didn't you see that when you put that unit in that closet?
Yeah, so why not get some insulation or something and put it up top or
So
something?
he came yesterday and he's supposed to come back today. So we'll see. So it's just been that and doctors and bringing people places and yeah,
I love
right.
it when the
It's
old
just
people
like
can
humor.
dance really well. Old people, they think of anybody over 30 as old there. So I'm like twice. I'm like super old, but
Well,
whatever.
I know they all think I'm old, especially with my hair.
Well, I
So,
am old.
wait, Maria and I stopped at Golden Corral to eat. And I said, "Oh, I'm excited. I get the senior citizen discount." She goes, "Really, Mom?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do."
Tony
And
hates
I'm
getting the
proud.
senior citizen discount, and he looks like an old fart. I'm thinking, when are you going to admit that you're an old guy? You're in your 60s, for Pete's sake. It's like, shut up and get your 10% whatever. Oh, I keep telling him, he goes to Wendy's starts at 55. And I said, for all these years,
Mhm.
you were eating at Wendy's, not getting your like $2 off, dumbass. That's a lot of money you could have had.
Right. I've got
Right.
to get back about going watch people's stuff. Jennifer, I
Nope.
can't wait to see your new videos.
nobody's
Jennifer
following me.
Payne.
Well, not nobody, but hardly any. I don't have a lot of, I guess I don't have a lot of content on YouTube, and maybe I could put some stuff over to here, but
Right.
I don't really have a focus either. It's not, I mean, I could have said, watch me lose weight. Now it's like, watch me gain weight. I want to lose weight again. I mean, I'm like yo-yo dieter.
Right. I'm down 22. I'm so excited.
That's fantastic, because I think I'm up 22. No,
No, you're not.
I passed it over to you. No, the other way around.
If somebody has hey Lisa, if somebody has Jennifer's PayPal link, can you put it in there, please? Put it in the chat. I'd appreciate it, because I know she's not gonna put her own doggone link in there.
Look at the beautiful dog, though. Semi-free.
So Lisa wants to know what's going on in the doghouse. Thanks, Regina. Well, we talked about dogs. We talked about weight loss. We talked about TikTok, and we talked about my tattoo.
I'm on a diet now. I'm shutting my mouth. I hardly ate any food yesterday.
No, you're not on a diet. You're on a weight. You're on
a weight
food
journey.
I mean, what do you call it? Something. I don't know.
By not eating food, I was drinking a lot of things that had protein and I'm sorry, all the people that are doing that diet where they say you can't have water with like it's artificial sweetener. But I'm still gonna drink it. Well, I only had 1 cup of coffee yesterday.
I do keto, but I do lazy keto, because if I gotta sit there and eat organic this and organic that, that's just expensive.
You know,
I eat regular chicken, and I eat. I don't know what I did with it.
Organic. It means that they don't use like chemically manufactured pesticide, but they'll still use pesticides that are made with organic oils and soaps. When my parents
is the best, y'all. Okay. It's chocolate peanut butter.
I'm going to tell you something about organic. That a chemo doc, the oncologists that I took my parents to said, do not give your parents organic food. Organic food has nematodes in it and other things that the regular food doesn't have. And they said, you know, we want these treatments to work. Don't give them a lot of supplements, they said, and don't give them the organic. Just give them regular food. Just wash it.
Lisa wants me to tell her about my tattoo. So here, Lisa. Oops, wait, I went too far.
Now I want to ask. It's beautiful.
So Lisa wanted to see.
I want to ask about PayPal. How do I change my name on PayPal to not be my regular name? And I want to be like, now she has Avi's Ma. How do I get to be just Suzy Woozy on PayPal? Because
I think you can go in and change it. Go to settings and change.
Maybe I could do it on the computer. I can't do it on my iPad.
No, you probably have to do it on a computer, I would think.
But I mean, like I would put a link here or there just in case somebody wants to, get something from me, or I don't know, maybe somebody would want to buy me a coffee too. Maybe, I don't know, but I'm not going to give them my full name and let them come to my house or something.
Right. Well, mine is I don't know what it is. It's my email, my old email address, but Big Apple Stop. I did Weight Watchers for a while. My body does not work. I've tried another program too on counting calories and stuff. I mean, Weight Watchers has a great program, but it's not for me. My body works better on low carb. So I was doing this app called Rally Coach or Real Appeal through my insurance company. And I lost maybe about 12, 15 pounds, Suzy. And then after that, it just stopped. And then I started gaining. So what I did is I'm still doing my meetings and stuff with it, but I'm doing keto, like lazy keto.
Try to turn your phone down a little and see.
It is down.
Do you have YouTube open on the computer?
No, I have it on my thing. So
I wonder, because I do hear the chirping. I want to tell you something. I went to a diet center The whole center was based on weight loss, various programs. There was exercise, there was dieting, there were shake diets, there were balloons you could swallow, there was 2 kinds, 3 kinds, 4 kinds of gastric surgeries you could get. And the main head of the clinic said, Weight Watchers is an excellent plan for the reason that you are accountable to have somebody like watch you stay accountable for your weight. Hi, Jane. And so like you, honestly, I know what to do to lose weight. I've lost thousands of pounds going up and down and up and down and up and down. And I mean, I'm still 100 pounds down from my highest, but I don't want to go there again because it was so bad for my body and my health. And I'm trying to get off medicines and the weight doesn't help at all. So even though my blood sugars were really good about like within these last 10 pounds, I mean, this weight is actually good for my body. It's just not, it's not where I really want to be. I don't want to be lugging around. I would like to lose about 15, 20 pounds and stay there. I mean, I don't feel like I'm a heavy person. I'm very accepting of, I don't care that I would wear an extra large or a 1X shirt. That wouldn't bother me. What bothers me is that I feel fatigued when I do a lot of exercise, or I don't want to go on medicine again for diabetes or for high blood pressure or for any of the other things. Because believe me, every problem that could be weight related, it's not like you can't deal with it. When I was in my 40s, it was no problem. Once I hit 50, things started changing for me. And because I have like metabolic syndrome, they call it. Like, and I'm very sensitive to carbs as well. It's a bad thing.
Right. Yeah, Jane, me too. I try not to do the sugars either. My blood sugar has been like 95. You want to get down? My blood sugar's been 95. It's been under 120 since I went back on keto. And to me, that's a plus. You know, and I make like, you know, keto desserts or whatever. I don't think it's my phone making the squeaky.
There were certain things that they said, like when you're doing organic, you could pick your organic. Like strawberries organic are good because you're just eating a strawberry. But if you're peeling a banana or an orange, if you just wash the skin, it's not as important.
Right. The reason I don't do organic is I just really can't afford them. I mean, some of them are really expensive.
It's true. Now, there's certain countries have different rules about how they grow their fruits and vegetables. So I had a friend who she wouldn't like eat from, she picked a country like maybe it was Peru or Chile or one of those countries down in South America where they don't have any kind of control. And she said, I'm not going to eat any of those stuff shipped from there. So I have to eat seasonal foods.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all I can have is berries anyway. So, and I try not to eat them too often, but if I'm craving something sweet, I will do that. Or I make the little fat bombs or something. You know.
That noise is like, do you hear it or is it just me?
I hear it.
Okay.
But my phone is totally silenced and I don't have anything open but StreamYard.
I wonder. So we need a tech guru to come in and help us silence the squeak.
Yeah, well, see me, that's a problem for me. So
everyone carries 5 to 15 pounds. I don't know, but like we had a discussion about markers in your food. This is a disgusting comment, but like, you know how sometimes you'll eat like blueberries and then all of a sudden if you go to the bathroom it's like, what the hell just happened to me? And you think like, oh, it's the blueberries. Like if you eat a lot of beets one day, you know, your byproducts turn red. So you can kind of tell, you can mark your digestion.
I have gastroparesis, which means my stomach stops or it slows down. So when it gets like that, you know, I have to watch because it'll take 3 days or something before things,
I've been eating a lot of vegetables because you inspired me to eat vegetables. And like I was telling Tony, instead of just eating pizzas and spaghettis, like we have to, you know, let's have a piece of chicken and asparagus or broccoli or zucchini.
Right.
Like we don't need to eat a baked sweet potato or all those like carb heavy foods.
Right.
Like maybe once in a while. And I think that's why he likes to go out to dinner, because then he doesn't have to listen to me bullshit him about like dieting. And he just picks what he wants and eats.
Well, at least I love corn, just can't have it on keto. I guess I don't want to say I can't have it later in my journey. Once
What if you hardly
I'll be
chew
able
it?
to add
Doesn't it
it
go right through?
I'll be able
I
to
don't
do
know.
it occasionally.
It
Huh?
seems like it wouldn't raise your blood sugar, because I think like when you eat corn on the cob, it just kind of
Not for
like
me, honey. Not for me.
it doesn't shoot right through.
No, not with my stomach. It's crappy.
That is bad.
It's so slow.
Yeah, you know. A lot of people know. That's all I'm gonna say. We've been having corn on the cob here or there, but like I don't. Also, you
Oh
don't
yeah,
need to
you were
have.
eating some the other day. That looked so good. I was watching her eat corn on the cob. That shit looked good.
Oh, I save like I only eat half, and I eat the second half the next day for like another meal. I'm trying to cut down. Like Tony will eat 2 corn on the cobs, and I feel like
I
sometimes a
could not
half a
eat a
corn
half
is
of a
enough.
corn on the cob.
What?
Unless it was, I could not eat half of a corn on the cob. Unless it was like cut in half and it was 2 little ones.
You just eat it, and then you break off the end and throw it in a plastic bag and throw it in the fridge. No.
No.
Well,
Well, here, they boil a lot of seafood and then they put the corn on the cob in it, and it tastes so good because it's with the boiled seafood, and it's a shame. It's really good. Really good.
I mean, I like all the good stuff. I did cheat over the weekend. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like we went to I had to get a cell phone. So we went to the cell phone store, and there was that French pastry shop next to it, and it's like I just want to try everyone. I don't want a whole one. I just want to bite into all of them. So.
I'm trying to send Haley and Becca.
Come and see your mother.
That's right. What's wrong with them?
I wonder if I told one person that I was going to be here. How many people are here versus not? Maybe she's watching us. Maybe Cindy's here watching.
I went to get a haircut yesterday, and she was supposed to come watch us. Who? So Eve, if you're here watching, say hello.
Who's Eve?
Eve is my hairdresser.
Oh,
and she was supposed to come watch. Oh.
The lady at the Goodwill said that too. They might be watching us, and they're just shy. They don't know how to like chat, or they're busy having a real life, and they're just like saying, "Look at these cuckoos talking about poop on the air."
Lisa said you put the corn on the cob in a bag, Suzy, then trash it. No, she saves it for the next day and she eats it.
No, I save it. I'm just saying, like, I will take like a Ziploc bag, and whatever food I have left from one day, like if it's a piece of chicken or something, I'll just put it in the refrigerator, and then the next day I'll eat it. When you feel hungry, your digestive system is unable to absorb nutrients. Well, okay. Well, I don't want to eat though when I'm not hungry, because that's what they told us. They told us to just eat. They actually told us in the diet sessions to just eat a few bites of food and then wait, because you really only require like a half a cup of food, not 2 cups of food. So eat your half a cup of food and then go. But honestly, in a half hour, I feel like I could eat another half cup of food. Yeah.
So it's Big Apple Starter says I'm here. So
and they also told us to start with protein first, and then vegetables and the carbs and all the other stuff after, when there's no room for that.
Right. So
it should really be like a little dollop of like the topping should be like the carb. The carb stuff really should be last for me. I don't do well on carbs either. I noticed even when I was in school, before they ever talked about keto or Atkins or any of that stuff, I noticed that when I ate like like if my big sweet for the day was an apple, that I lost a lot of weight. Like I would eat this. I was eating cottage cheese and carrots at high school, and I would just bring carrots or an apple, and which
in
is
high
actually
school,
my
I ate
carbs.
everything.
But I couldn't eat bread or crackers. If I went to McDonald's, I used to always just eat the hamburger out of the bun, and I knew if I did that, I would lose weight. It wasn't just calorie deprivation. It was the carb deprivation for me.
Yeah. Well.
Hi, Jessica.
Jessica's here. Oh, hey, Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
I have you on my list to send your birthday card.
Can I send you an e-birthday card, or does it have to be a real one? Because I don't even go to the post office too much. They took away all our post boxes in the area. It's crazy, but we used to have about 5 post boxes.
Oh, you mean like the
drop in? Like a mailbox, like where you can mail a letter.
Well, I don't want to drop anything in those. I mean, people are stealing the whole box.
Not in my neighborhood, but I think they didn't want people to vote by me.
No, this was recently in our area. Somebody stole a box.
Oh, wow. The whole box. Well, okay, my ex was from here, Jennifer. I'm talking about my ex. My ex is from Manhattan, and he said that they used to put like firecrackers in the box. And I go, that's a federal offense. That's wrong. It's so bad.
What would they
matchbooks? They would throw it in, or firecrackers, or M80s, or whatever they would do. They were rotten children.
Well, I went to pick up Haley's mail the other day.
What?
Because I went to pick up Haley's mail because they're out of town, and I get there, and her whole mailbox is like over, and it looks like somebody just rolled and kept going. One of her packages was on the sidewalk. The whole box, part of the stand was here, part of the stand was here. So I took her mail and told her to call the post office, tell them hold her mail. That's crazy. America. Why would somebody do that? You know,
they shoot up the boxes as they drive by in rural areas. I like that. In a way, I like that I have 3 steps off the ground to get to my mailbox. It might deter some lunatic from coming up. One thing that I had delivered from Amazon, the one time they didn't take a picture, I never got it. And I haven't had a lot of porch pirating and I should knock on wood, because I mean,
so crazy.
We got security cameras now, so I hear the ding if somebody's up on my stoop, so I can I can go out and get stuff if I'm around. What? I believe our bodies change as well. Right. It's true.
Well, I know when I do.
That's good.
When I eat low carb.
I heard a ding.
See, talk about it.
Well, I mean, it sounded like it was from my cell phone. My cell phone's in my pocketbook.
I don't feel overstuffed. Like, I feel comfortable when I finish eating, like, because you get full faster and you don't have to, like if I went to Golden Corral when I was eating everything, I'd have had dessert plus God knows what else, Hey, Pam. So Jessica said an e-card is okay.
Corn's okay?
An e-card is okay.
Oh, an e-card's okay. Okay. All right.
So how's it going, Pam? That must have been her mail. It's been delivered. We have a post office box, so I don't have a receptacle outside of my house. So when I get a package that says my physical address,
any way that I can how can I get her email to do this, Jessica?
Oh, I think on her profile to her YouTube. You have your email on your profile, Jessica? Pam says it's going.
I don't know how to open my phone today. I haven't used it in a couple days. I forgot. Okay.
So, should I tell them what's my deal with my business? Proteins are the most difficult for our kidneys to process. So if you're not physically working hard, you don't need extra. Right. Well, I don't eat tons of protein. I eat enough to keep me full, either proteins or fats to keep me full, and that's about it.
Well,
I find I don't overeat when I do. It's on her about page. I don't overeat when I do that.
I want to say this. Like when you're doing a very severe diet plan, they tell you to make sure you have enough protein. Now, the gastro doctors who do like gastric bypasses, I mean, look, what are you doing in your stomach? Like, it's horrible what you do to yourself to try to lose weight. But they say, because you're starting with the protein, they want you to aim for a certain amount of protein. Now, a lot of times they'll say 80 grams a day.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another school of thought that says you don't really need more than 50, 60. So in the beginning, I was getting a lot of protein, and I don't think I was losing a lot of weight, but.
Right. Like,
but
I made a beef stew the other day, and I probably ate, it was a keto one, but I probably ate one little piece of meat and that was it. I don't sit down and eat protein all day.
You really only need about like the size of a pack of cards worth of food, like protein at a sitting. Or if you're doing one of those drinks, that's enough that is your meal.
Right.
Like
that
the ones you showed, that premier protein. I lived on that stuff for a few weeks. I had some surgeries, and it kind of like it saved me.
Yeah.
Also, cottage cheese saved me, and you hate cottage cheese.
That is just, I don't like the look of it.
You've never had it, so you can't really complain about it. But
I don't care. I don't like what it looks like.
Don't look at
it. All right, let's take a vote. How many people in here like cottage cheese?
I do.
Mm-mm. I don't like the way it looks.
I'm going to try to go.
I'm telling you, I have a texture issue. There's no way I can eat that.
Do I even have YouTube on my phone? How do I get?
There is no way I could eat that.
No. I see YouTube music, but no YouTube? How's that possible?
What are you talking about?
I have a new phone.
Oh.
And I was looking to see if YouTube was preloaded.
Oh, okay.
Then it's going to ask me for a password that I'm not going to know.
Greg likes it. Jessica says no. Jane likes it. Pam says, I love cottage cheese with strawberries in the 2%. Big Apple says nope.
I like cottage cheese with pepper, salt and pepper, like kind of flavoring, like the savory. And I like it with fruit.
Yeah. Well, Victoria likes it with pineapple and a packet of Splenda. Jennifer says, hell no. Gross. I agree with you, Jennifer.
But you eat like, to me, yogurt tastes worse. And a lot of people like yogurt. And I'm like, I don't like that.
I like yogurt. I do add.
It tastes so sour.
No, I add equal and sweet and low to it, and then I add fruit and a little
Greek
bit of
yogurt is like it.
I love Greek yogurt. It looks
like spackle.
No, I put like an equal and a sweet and low in it, and I put some granola, but I can't have that right now. I mean, later I'll add it in occasionally. But
I had a year of my life where I had a gum problem, and I had to have a tooth removed. And as they were removing my tooth, my other two teeth collapsed in, and they had to remove almost. And then I had already had like a molar removed from the back of my mouth, so I had no molars on the left side of my mouth, and I kept biting my tongue when I would eat anything firm. So I had to eat soft food.
Right.
So yogurt and cottage cheese became my friend. And then while this was happening, I got an issue on the other side, and I had another. I had two more removed on this side. That was like hardly eating.
The Chobani pineapple with some granola in it, but I do add like a sweetener in it. Greg doesn't like yogurt.
I made a
He says a little salt on the cottage cheese. Love thick Greek yogurt with honey.
So I tell my friend that I'm going online. now, and she just sent me a message. like, okay.
So if I make, I don't like ricotta cheese either. So I just use regular cheeses of my choice. And well, now I can't have pasta. So if I make it for me, I'll use slices of zucchini.
That's
in it.
good.
But normally I would I use just regular cheese. And y'all gonna laugh at my combinations. I know I've said it on here before. I do mozzarella, cheddar, and a little bit of Swiss.
I did that last night. I did that last night on my zucchini.
Uh-huh.
I did tomato sauce, and then I did zucchini, and I baked the zucchini for like 20 minutes, and then I took it out and put on the cheese, and then I put that in for another 20 minutes. And it came out really good.
Right. I like a sweet spaghetti, meat sauce, whatever. So I added some erythritol in my chili that I made when my son and his family came over. Girl, it was the bomb. You hear me?
Well,
the bomb.
If you like it, that's good. But like I like it. I like my tomato sauce to taste just like more savory. I mean, not
like so sweet, like a candy sweet, but it has a little bit of a sweet kick to it.
When we go to a pizzeria, we used to go to pizzerias a lot, and if it had kind of sweet sauce, it was a turnoff to me. But because honestly, if they just melted cheese on a pan and served it to me, I would be
right
with just melty cheese. I mean, what's bad? But it's fattening. You shouldn't have more than an ounce and a half, probably.
Well, I made a pizza for dinner last night, so I took the low carb wrap, the Mission carb balance wrap, and I sprayed some olive oil spray on both sides and sprinkled some garlic powder, stuck it in the oven, let it kind of crisp up a little bit, then come out and I put about a tablespoon of pizza sauce on it, cheese, pepperoni. I usually put onions and bell peppers, but I didn't feel like doing it. I was tired. So, and then I popped that back in, and it's an awesome pizza.
Take care, Jane.
Thanks for coming. Have a great day.
Have a good meeting. So
yeah,
that's actually a way that we were making pizzas around here. I mean, we were taking like tortillas and using that as our crust instead of having a big crust. But I like flour tortillas, and they're so, the regular ones are fattening, and people don't realize. They think, oh, I'm gonna have a wrap, it'll be so much less calories. No, it's not really. You're not saving a lot. You're not saving anything. And the big ones like that they have, like if you go to like what is it, Chipotle, and you get the burrito, it's huge. That thing probably has 400 calories.
Well, you see, when I eat Mexican, I do not like beans in it.
Beans are actually super. They're like superfoods. Like if you could learn, 8 exposures makes you like not hate a food. I heard. I mean, look, it has to be a food.
I like. Okay, we live in the South. I like red beans. Okay,
so it's beans, right?
I don't like black beans or beans in my tacos. I don't like beans in my wraps or whatever.
Well, what if the red beans were in your everything else? Like, what is a red bean anyway? You mean like a pink bean?
Like a kidney bean.
Oh, see, kidneys I don't like. I like small pink. I like the pink, smaller beans that are. I like the white beans and the small pink.
You know, Monday is red bean day here.
But the kidney beans
are red beans on Monday because.
See, now, I'm surprised you like a kidney bean and not the littler ones that are easier to.
Well, I like the white beans. I like the little bitty Great Northerns, they call them. So beans are a staple in most houses in Louisiana on Monday because that's wash day. Because back, this has been forever. Monday is wash day. So you can put the beans on the stove, boil it in a pot like they would cook the fresh ones, you know, the hard beans, and you put them in the pot and you let them boil. So you didn't have to stand over it and watch it. And you can go do your laundry, hang out your laundry. You can do whatever you had to do. It was laundry day that day. So everybody would cook beans and sausage.
So it would be like a crock pot day kind of thing. Like
well, they don't, girl. Them old ladies did not do crock pots.
Oh, you're talking way back.
Wait, well, it was, you put beans, the way you cook them is you put them in a pot, you put a good bit of water and your seasonings and your meat, and you let them boil
There's
until
a
they
lot of
soften
dogs
up.
here now. I don't know what's going on. But
Uh-oh, they want something. They
what do
like
you
treat time.
want? What do you want?
I think my son is up, so Precious went hang out with Thomas.
What do you want, Roxy? She wants something. She's looking at me. She
So,
likes to stand by the back fence and smell a wood pile, and I think animals are living in the wood pile. That's all I'm gonna say. And then she's obsessed with it. She puts her nose there and stays there like the whole. I don't know what she thinks is gonna happen.
right.
It doesn't happen.
Oh, you leaving, Sammy?
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Oh, look who popped in.
Donna.
Nice. Hey, Donna.
Hi, Donna.
Is Emberly with you? That little girl is so flipping cute. Oh my God. Her
Hi,
grandbaby
Emberly.
is so cute.
Let's just say hi, Emberly, and she can play it back for her. Emberly.
Hi, Emberly.
Emberly, you're being mentioned on TV. Isn't that exciting?
Last time we said that, she goes, "That's me." Hey,
you.
Emberly. Ain't Dawn loves you. She's funny.
Miss
But
Suzy says hi.
if she does not want to hug you, she is not going to hug you. So I just want everybody to know that.
You know what? I think that's okay. I think kids should be able to like hug who they want. No, I mean, I know like if it was my grandchild, I would feel very heartbroken if they didn't want to hug me. But if a stranger comes by and they want to hug,
well, she doesn't know me that well because they live out in Ville Platte. So she said, "Yep, that's me." Yeah, she's adorable. Oh my God, she's adorable.
Emberly.
All right, so to all my reseller friends out there, here's my plan. I'm gonna move all my stuff back home because the rent is getting to be too much, and just life is happening. So what I am going to do, hubby, Mr. Southern Fines just walked in.
Mr. Southern.
Want to come say hello?
No.
Oh, he said no.
Garrett.
So,
antisocial Garrett. That's okay. Don't force him.
You heard him?
Kid that doesn't want to hug people. That's fine.
I know.
Look at this one looking at me from behind my head.
All right, wait. Here we go. I'm gonna put it up. Stick your head over.
Oh,
he's like, oh, jeez. Hi, Garrett.
Good morning.
As
soon as you keep it up, we're gonna cancel that New Jersey trip.
Oh. Okay. Then Dawn will have to fly.
I guess I'll just have to meet up with Victoria says hi. I'll have to meet up with Victoria somewhere and we'll take a flight in together.
You think I'm canceling that? You crazy.
Oh, he said if you think I'm canceling that, you're crazy. Donna said hey.
Hey, everybody.
He said, hey, everybody. He must have forgot something that he came back home. But anyway, so what I'm planning to do.
Norton, don't do that to yourself.
I think I'm going to be selling off a lot of my stuff and starting from scratch so I can bring stuff home and sell smaller things, more compact things, maybe
unbreakable, maybe?
No, I like my glass. I can't get rid of glass totally, but I'm going to whittle down my inventory. So if there's any local sellers or somebody who's willing to pay shipping, if y'all want anything at a good price, let me know. But I just wanted to know what y'all think about that idea.
I think that
my rent is not bad, mind you. I pay $300 a month for this room, and it includes utilities. So I don't pay lights and water or gas or anything like that. But it's just getting to be too much for me. I'm overwhelmed. I got too much stuff, so that's the plan.
If you were turning, like if you had people helping you list, like maybe, or like I'm thinking if you're going for the rent, you almost need to go and have an assistant too or something. Like you have to almost really go for it and then like start, pumping stuff out. But like at the rate that you are doing what you do,
Right.
It eats up a lot of your profit.
It does.
It probably eats up all
Mhm.
your profit.
It does. And if I could find somebody to list for me and I'd pay them like per listing. That
How
would be
would that
good.
even work though? Would you just send them the photographs and the description and then they just do it?
I guess I could send them I don't know. See,
It would
that's what
almost be like, isn't the hard thing taking the photographs and doing all the research anyway? I don't know. I'm just asking for you.
I don't know. I mean, if I got to do all that, I might as well list it myself.
Like I'm saying, it's hard for me sometimes to just.
Pam
It's like
says
the
if I'm overwhelmed,
photographs with the measurements.
it's not good to downsize. I don't know. I need
wait. What is she saying? If you are overwhelmed, that is not good. So, downsize, or
so
it's not good to downsize. I think that. Okay,
I think I did that wrong.
If you had, I remember I said, did you list all the old inventory that you have? Because I know you like to hunt for new treasures. And you said, I think that those things aren't worth a whole, as much as the newer things that I want to go into.
Right.
So I'm
I've
saying.
been buying better. Like that plate. Remember the plate I showed you? That square plate? I sold it already. The things that I'm buying or selling better, I'm making better choices. I'm leaving some of the crap behind. You know? Yeah, I know Kat does that, but shit, Kat sells good. I mean, but
And
it's
she doesn't
like 30 things a day or more.
And then she doesn't mind making a $10 profit when you're doing it all yourself. Well, I don't mind making $10 either. However, I don't want to make $1 on something. And because then it's like just to get to the post office, print out labels, use my tape. I'm not making any money then at all. I'm giving it away.
Right. I mean, right now it's taking over my house. It's taking over my shop is a mess. You know, I call it a shop. It's one room.
Well, you see, Greg, that's not a bad idea. What he did.
You know. So
build a second level room.
How am I gonna do that?
I don't know. Make your attic
that guy wanted to charge me $10,000 to build me a damn porch. So I just don't know what to do, guys. I mean, I don't want to quit reselling. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not quitting reselling. I just need to find a better solution.
Oh, come on.
Because I'm very overwhelmed. Why? It's very depressing when I walk in my house and I see crap everywhere. And that's what I'm worried about too by moving it all back home. But the extra $300 a month can go into my family budget versus rent. I don't know. I don't know. I need to sit my ass down and look. That's what I need to do.
I don't know. But you also pay that firm.
I do pay an accountant $125. And that is the best $125 I could ever spend because I'm a very poor bookkeeper. So all I have to do is keep my receipts and do my mileage, and they do everything else. They log into my bank accounts, they log into my eBay, my whatever, and get all my information and do all my stuff so that is the best $125. That's worth it to me. Pam, I have the room I'm in. We had added on a kitchen and living room. So this was my old kitchen. So this room is like kind of office / storage. The bedroom that my 2 older kids used to live in is all eBay. My son, who still lives here, bless his heart, he's got eBay in his room. I have eBay in my room. So it's all over the house. My dining room table has eBay. My living room has eBay. It's crazy.
I'm trying to find a way.
I'm being honest, honey. Bye. Go. Shoe fly. My car is full of eBay. My car is full of eBay, he said. It is. Nobody can fit my car.
I hear that, and I don't even have kids living in the house. But it starts because I like shopping more than I like selling. It's a problem for me. So first you need to at least downsize the stuff that's not going.
So I did have a garage sale, and I made about $300. but I put out like small things. But now I'm thinking about putting an ad on Facebook Marketplace, like say for resellers who like to sell glass or whatever.
Just
Let
make
them come
big
in.
lots.
Just even let them come. I don't want to move it all and put it in boxes. I know a local reseller. I may have her come in and look at my stuff and see what she wants, if she wants anything.
Is it somebody I know or not?
No, she's local. She doesn't do YouTube or anything. And let her look. And then if not, then I'll make a lots. Or like my stuff is in boxes. So I might say this box here, have it for whatever, So the only thing I don't know what's fair for a reseller. I buy a lot of my stuff cheap, so I could probably still get my money back plus maybe a buck or two, to be fair. But I think it would feel good just to get it out, Bye,
Well,
Jessica. Have a great day, baby.
Bye-bye. Maybe you should try to just get it out
How
first
many
and then
times
see
are you
if it
streaming that you're
inspires you
selling
to.
items? Normally I don't sell. Suzy and I did an auction last week, but we didn't have that many people in here, so it didn't go real well.
It didn't go well for me at all.
Yeah, I sold a couple items, but if I knew I can get people in, I would do an auction once a week or twice a week to try to
say
get
something out loud. I live in New Jersey. I have a lot of clothes that I never listed that I bought for resale. I have leather jackets. I have dresses. I have pants. I have shirts. That's what clothes are. And I don't want to have a yard sale and sell it all for like $1 and not give some other resellers a chance to get it. I mean, I have things with tags. Well, Norton's taking care of the tags. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Eating them more. But I'd like to sell like a bag of clothes for a reasonable price. I mean, I would sell it for cost just to get it out of my house.
Mm-hmm.
That would be nice for me. I don't know if other resellers are willing to do it, but if they would be, I'd be very keen on, saying bye. And just if I make back what I put in, I'd be happy at this point. I'd always love to turn a profit, but if I could just have the space, I'd like.
I mean, one day I was so overwhelmed, I told my husband I was just going to quit. And he goes, then what are you going to do? Oh, that's cool, Jennifer. Working and lurking is a good thing. Well, yeah, I did one of those one time, Big Apple, and I deleted the video.
What does Jersey Gypsy sell? Maybe she'd be interested in meeting me with my trunk full of stuff.
Lisa, you still here?
Jersey Gypsy Lisa.
So I might do that. I might do a video of buy it now items.
Definitely list some stuff.
Jennifer, do you use Bazaar? That's what I use to make my thumbnails. Bazaar. Greg says, get her done, Jennifer. She's trying to make her thumbnail for her video. That can be very too many options.
I don't know how to do any of that stuff.
I tell you what, the best thing, somebody, and I can't remember who. Oh, I think it was Jessica. The Jessica that does the house cleaning, Jessica Marie. And she was using oh, look who just popped in. Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Jennifer uses Canva.
Maybe Chris will buy your inventory.
CapCut for my videos. And I do it on my phone. And it is awesome, y'all. It's free. I don't know. I think I do the free version. And it is awesome.
Chris, she'll give you a good deal. Come and get her stuff.
Chris, you want to buy some stuff at reseller prices? Just name your price. I have a big bin of little plush with tags. A big old bin.
But she also has glass that she can't list.
I know Chris doesn't do glass.
He does glass now. He does everything.
Well, I've seen he did a little bit of glass.
He'll even do clothes.
Chris, you want to come to my shop and see what I got? You can come thrifting. I'll give you thrift prices, baby. How's those babies, Chris? They are so stinking cute. Did you see them on Instagram? Oh my God.
Do I have Insta? I don't do it. I don't really go on Insta, but I don't know if I'm following Chris on
Pretty
Instagram.
good glass. I got some plush, Chris. They little plush, but
Oh, he's
they
making
cute.
the green face for.
Yes. G says he's no content creator. What happened to Suzy? She left me all alone. There she is. Where'd you go, Suzy?
I went to some 404 error place. It's frightening out there in that.
Well, Chris, if you know any other sellers, have them contact me. You have my number. Give it to them. I don't care.
Oh, you're saying G's so creative.
Oh, Chris is on his way home.
All my comments got deleted when I left the room, so I can't read anything that was in the chat.
Glass and plush, two opposite ends of the spectrum. It sure is, Jennifer.
They really are.
It is.
Because when you could bounce on the floor and it doesn't matter. Well, it could matter
Right.
if the floor is yucky, but for the most
Right.
part. I know I hear you sometimes do something like you just move and then I hear crash and I'm like, and you're like, ugh.
Yeah, I did break a few things the other day, but it's okay.
I break stuff all the time. I would like to sell photographs, but I don't know if there's a market for that.
Yes, there is. Old photographs?
No, my photograph.
Oh, I'm sure there is. Because there's a lot of those websites that sell stock photos and different things.
Do you know how much they give the artists?
I don't know.
2, 3, 1, 10 if you're lucky. No, you really don't. You don't even hardly get 10. There are companies, and
Well, put them up on eBay.
this is interesting. I know somebody who got like one of these. He was just taking pictures with his phone, and he would try to take interesting angles at a liquor store and just take the bottles in a row, or different creative angles of things. So he just put one, and his kid was jumping rope or something, and somebody bought it, and he says, "I'm a professional now," but they gave the company, they buy the rights for your photograph, and he got $3, and I'm like, $3? That's insane.
Wow.
That's not a lot of money to have the rights for your photograph.
Right.
You're not. Yeah. Then I guess you can't use it again for anything else.
Wow.
So, the guy who did the Rolling Stones tongue, he sold that really cheap, I heard. And now, if you think about it, it's on so much stuff. I mean, it's like when you see that, the Rolling Stones mouth with the tongue coming out. The guy who created that hardly got any money for that design. Wow. Too bad.
That's crazy. I don't know.
Because, I mean, when I see that, I instantly think Rolling Stones. It's like an icon. Iconic image, I should say. It's so amazing. So what is the meaning of life, people? What do you think? Let's get deep.
Family.
I think originally it was to, reproduce and make more people on the earth. But, like, what about the people that don't reproduce? Are they just useless on earth? I thought it was just, we live and try to make the best of it. That's why I just said eat, talk, and then poop. That's the true kind of like meaning of life. What do babies do? They kind of gurgle, eat, and look cute. I don't know. Nobody wants to get deep with me here, huh? No, I'm going to push the chat button and see if anybody said anything. Oh,
I said family.
I think family is okay, but a lot of people don't get along with their family, so then friends become okay. Because you can't really pick your family. I mean, you can pick your nose, but not your family. What do they say? And You still haven't figured it out, right?
Oh, Greg says his ex crazy lady I lived with used to sell her pics.
You
She
mean
was
a
always
girlfriend?
of everything.
You mean a
Most
girlfriend, ex crazy lady, or just you had a
monthly
roommate?
sales, but it was something, I guess. It was just a hobby. Chris said babies eat, cry, and poop. Jennifer hasn't figured it out yet.
I don't know. I had a friend who lost her job during COVID, and she lived near the ocean. So she took a lot of pictures of the sea and buildings by the sea and reflections of the buildings and the waves from the sea. And she sold a lot of her work. And I think she asked for good money too. And she thanked people for helping to keep her afloat. And I'm thinking, oh, I don't know. I only made a few $100s on my stuff, and that was because of I won a contest that actually paid money, and I won 2 things in that contest, so that was cool. I mean, I've entered contests and won them just for the fun of winning, but you can't pay any bills with that. That's for sure.
Right.
I don't know. They sleep too. They do.
They do, Chris. They sleep too. That's what Jennifer says. Well, hopefully
Well,
they
I mean,
sleep.
but I don't know. Like I said, I think sometimes you could make a family from your friends, and those are the people that are supportive to you are the most important people.
Thank you, Big Apple. I will.
People building
Is
you
that
up, not dragging you down.
right? Is that 3 p.m. Eastern or Central?
Hi, Belle.
Hey, Belle.
Big Apple Stacker came by to say having an auction at 3 p.m. Stop by and he'll drop your link.
That's very sweet. Thank you.
Thanks.
What's up, Belle? Eastern, 3 p.m. Eastern. That's what, 2 for me.
I had an auction problem. When I stopped eating, I started going to auction and spending money. And my bills have gone up $200 more a month this year over last year. Now people say the average person only went up 100, but I'm paying 100 more in utilities every month, and all the other expenses like the dog food went up $20 a bag.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And that's in a year.
Ridiculous. And I paid all this money for dog food, and my dogs won't eat it.
Return it.
I can't. I got rid of the bag and everything.
Well, that's different.
Put it in my container.
When I went to the place you went to, the Tractor Supply store, the lady at the register said, I said, I don't know what to do. Like, if I don't know if my dog will like it. And she said, oh, we'll take it back. And I'm like, okay.
But they didn't tell me that. I mean, the girl was really nice and helped me figure out what to get. And she didn't say you can bring it back.
They have a very liberal return policy with PetSmart. I know because we have a PetSmart in our area. And they also were trying to sell me something. And I said, I don't know if it'll work. And they said, just bring it back. Keep your receipt.
Maybe I could put it in a plastic bag and bring it back. But so Marie's been putting broth on it, and Belle eats it. And then you have to hand feed Precious for her to eat it. So
I wonder if you can mix in. I was just thinking, I wonder if you can mix in. My
I'm
doctor.
gonna try to maybe mix in some chicken with it.
If you boil, you get ground turkey meat. It's cheaper in the supermarket and cheaper. And then you boil that and add a little rice. And then I had frozen peas and carrots, and I would mix that all together with the kibbles. And you let the kibbles get soft in the rice water. Or the broth water or whatever that water is. And dogs like that usually.
Okay.
Watch the dogs pick around and just leave the kibbles in the bowl.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess they don't like it at all. So I'm gonna talk to the vet when we go tomorrow to bring Precious.
Well,
So
a lot
see,
of times
tomorrow,
when
that's a whole wasted day because I'm gonna take pictures tonight and I can list because my vet is out in Ponchatoula
and that
and
sounds far away.
it's about 45 minutes drive. So we're
I
just
had-
gonna stay there, wait for her because I don't think they're gonna keep her over the weekend. So I think they're gonna let her come home that afternoon. So hi Steph.
Hi, Steph.
So we're gonna hang around. There's lots of antique shops and stuff. Maybe I can go get some ideas or different things, you know.
Where's Steph's seashore? I want to know.
Steph, where are you from?
I feed my dogs now only dry food.
Susie wants
That
to
was my
know.
sickly dog. That was my dog that passed away. That I did the cooking.
No, Jennifer, I bought dry kibble. But and that's usually what they eat is dry kibble, but for some reason they do not like the one I bought. I bought it from Tractor Supply. I paid good money for it.
My
And
first vet, interrupting you. My first vet said, no healthy dog will starve themselves to death. They will eat eventually. You don't want them to hate it, but they will eat eventually.
right. Well, I don't know. They're not eating it. She says San Diego.
Nice.
Bye, Big Apple. Have a great day. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for stopping by.
You heard what I said? She said San Diego.
Yeah, I said it's nice. I had a friend who moved from this area to that area, and she has a very nice life out there because it's like it's springy summer all year round.
Mm-hmm.
It never gets too hot or too cold. How nice is that?
Right, right.
I mean, they have other issues with like
Jennifer
fires.
goes, she's from the seashore. Oh God, you're so smart, Jennifer.
I said, which seashore though? There's shores on all over the place. Which state? This is trivia. Which state has the most seashore in America? Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding ding dong, ding dong, ding 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 ding. Do you know which state has the most seashore? Don't look it up with Google. Quick. Oh, she prefers the East Coast. Oh. Well, I'm on the East Coast. I have actually never spent good time out in the West Coast. I only was in the airport. It doesn't really help. Do. Not Alaska. Good guess.
Marketplace Boutique. Good morning. Welcome.
Did you look it up on I mean, I don't know if it's the 48 contiguous states, but the one I heard of was, and I'll tell you, it was Rhode Island, they said, because there's all these little inlets and it's a shore state and it's the smallest state, but it has the most, maybe it's comparative to size. It has the most shoreline of all the other states, per inches. Marketplace Boutique, how's it going? Good morning. Feels later to me. And I'm trying to find people near Louisiana that can come and buy your inventory out.
Belle says Alaska.
I heard
Chris
that.
says Alaska. Jennifer said she'd love to go to Alaska.
I would like to go to Alaska. I've been to Canada many, many times. It's okay. There's
Hawaii.
I would like to go to Hawaii. I've been to the Canadian areas that are above, like I've been from, I'll say Lake Ontario, all the way out to like Quebec and Quebec City and areas around there. Right. I had a friend who's from Canada. We were very close in the 90s. So I would go visit him a lot and we would just travel around. But with Tony, we went around Lake Ontario. That was lovely.
I told Jennifer another ex.
How could they not? I don't know. But that's what I read. Maybe it was a bullshit thing that I read. But... I spent a lot of summers around Rhode Island.
So, Belle, any good finds lately?
I'm looking in my... You know, I'm so not used to having a phone that works. I'm not even sure how to get on the internet now. I
Oh,
feel like,
geez. Go to Google.
hey Google. Oh, I have Bixby. Bixby.
My big came on.
What state has the most coastline?
Didn't understand that.
My Bixby just said she didn't understand that.
They said Alaska, so these guys all cheated. But what about Rhode Island? What lower 48? Hey Bixby. What lower 48 state has the most coastline?
Something's not right.
Yeah,
Try using a different formula.
She said cosine. Hey
Huh.
Bixby, what state in the lower 48 has the most coastline?
Make me an 8.
Okay.
Okay, here's what I found.
All right, so apparently what they told me was completely wrong when I went into Rhode Island. Maybe it's just C, and it's not. I don't know. They're saying Alaska has a lot of coastline. 6,640 miles. Florida has 1,350. California has 840. Hawaii has 750. 6 more rows. Let's see. Well, I don't see my Rhode Island. They lied. Set it on their sign. They lied.
Mm-hmm. See that? Oh, that's too bad, Belle. It has been hot and the rain has been cooling, but funky.
Maybe it's per capita. Okay.
Belle says maybe they meant that they have more coastline than not coastline.
Well, it's only 37 miles wide and 48 miles long.
Yeah.
So
That's a
but
little.
it says, but their shoreline runs 400 miles. It says, with all the ins and outs of their. So
Right.
I guess per size it wins.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just remember seeing that.
Cool.
All right, they lied.
Okay.
I'm sorry for giving you incorrect trivia. I feel bad now.
Chris says they were trying to get everyone scared, saying this storm system could be like 2016 flood. Let's hope not. Right, Chris? Scarlett! Hey, girl.
Miss Toilet Girl, we were talking about toilet things before. You missed it.
And now, Chris, they're saying, you talking about that low in the Gulf right under us? They're saying it's probably not going to be anything at all. They keep lowering the percentage. And that's some crazy crap.
Percentage of what?
They have a low in the Gulf right under Louisiana. It's like an elongated low. And they were saying that we would have like flooding rain and all kind of stuff. But now they're saying they keep lowering the percentage.
Why am I getting ads for lipstick?
For the lipstick? What lipstick?
You know how like everything has a pop-up, you know, when you I tried to block them.
Was it the Avon one I was talking about?
It's this one, but I like the color.
Do you know when you said, hey, Bixby, my Bixby came on and she says, I can't understand that.
Because she speaks Louisianan.
That's right. That's right.
She's a Cajun Bixby. My Bixby speaks New York. Okay. No, she didn't understand me either.
Toasties?
Toasty?
She fed the geese toasties.
I made zucchini toasties yesterday.
You're right, Belle. It happens. I'm praying it doesn't because my house is still not fixed. Because the guy is the only guy who actually showed up, but he's got a bunch of jobs, so it's slow.
You know, this
I
is
just
this
got
is
my
what
air
happens with
conditioner in.
contractors. They usually they get involved, they take some money, and then they go and start another job, and then they go back for a little while, and then they start another job, and then they keep doing this, and
Right.
they juggle so that you're kind of committed to them, and you have to
Right.
fit, you know. But meanwhile, they're working on 5 other jobs too.
It's a grilled cheese sandwich, Belle.
Yeah.
Love grilled cheese sandwiches. I can still make that on my keto bread.
1 second.
I sure could use a good grilled cheese about now. Because it's like almost snack time for me.
I like milk cheese.
I usually eat like a keto bar about now. I bought some at Big Lots, and I had my daughter try it. And she immediately said it tastes like dirt, but I thought it was pretty good. It's the
What they doing?
texture like dirt.
What
But
tastes like dirt?
Marie said my keto bars were like dirt, and I said they tasted good, and I can't believe
Dirt.
I eat it, but it
How
tastes
much dirt
good.
does she eat? Does she really know what dirt tastes
I
like?
don't know no, because she was prissy when she was little, so she did not eat dirt. Not Marie. I'm good, toilet girl, Miss Scarlett. I'm good.
She ate rice pudding, yummy.
My
Thank
mom
you,
used to,
Charlie.
I remember that growing up. My mom
Oh.
used to make rice pudding, and everybody used to say how good it was. I don't like rice pudding. It's that texture thing again. Mm-mm.
Lighting is everything with the way I look. I went outside and you could see every detail. I noticed. I'm very.
I was watching something on TikTok last night, and they took rice and strawberries, and they cooked it together, and then they blended it, and then they sifted it out, and they added sugar, and then they drank it over ice.
Why would you? Is rice water? Is it like? Is there something in rice water that would make you healthy? Because I don't
I
know.
guess it was like a rice pudding drink. I don't know, but it didn't look good to me. Like it did look good.
Timothy
Hey,
knows a lot
Amy.
about nutrition. She might have something to say
Who's
about
that?
I heard. Oh, hey, Amy. I heard that there was like a lot of arsenic showing up in domestic white rice, so that you should rinse it off. Now,
I usually rinse my rice.
you know all the nutrition on the label that rice has. When you rinse it, guess what? All those nutrients wash down the drain. I mean,
Right.
you say, well, what do you want? Do you want to be healthy or do you want to eat good rice?
Right.
I don't know.
I'm
I
gonna try
eat the
to make
mushy
a
rice.
keto version, Belle.
The keto
bread
version
pudding.
of rice? What's that?
Bread
Not
pudding.
even.
Bread pudding.
There's nothing keto about rice, I don't think.
No, I can't have rice. Now, one guy did was it, I don't know if it was on YouTube or TikTok or wherever, but he did a thing and he does a lot of research where he checks his blood sugar before, after, every 15 minutes or so long. And the key is, if you cook your rice, get it cold, then rewarm it. It doesn't affect your blood sugar as if you just ate rice just cooked.
When I was reading about like glucose levels and stuff like that, they were saying a lot of colder and less cooked. Like if you eat your pasta like al dente and like, you know, not mushy, and then if you actually put it in the fridge. So I don't know if you're into it.
Right.
You're not into it, but like pasta salad, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
you know, with like a vinaigrette, that
Yeah.
is a lot less.
Right.
Like the glycemic index of that is
Mm-hmm.
much less than having hot mushy pasta.
Right. Marketplace Boutique, you from here, from the South, that you love beans and rice? Oh, thank you, Donna. She says I make a great bread pudding, one that I can't no longer eat.
I I was told I can make good bread. I love bread pudding, but yeah.
I make bread pudding like my grandma used to make it. So
And how's
it
that? Can we hear the recipe, or is it going to trigger food cravings?
No, I mean, some stuff I don't measure, but I put a banana and raisins in it. That's what my grandma put.
I love raisins in my bread pudding and my rice pudding, and I have almost everybody I've ever had a relationship with does not eat raisins.
Okay.
How could they be
Okay.
so? They were
Is that Michigan?
raisin
She's from,
bigots.
she's vegetarian. Marketplace is vegetarian. That's why. Yeah.
I love
So
a good raisin.
I take egg yolks, like in a 9x13 pan. I take about 8 egg yolks.
No, not just whole egg. I use whole egg.
No, 8 egg yolks, and then you mix that with sugar and butter.
The white has the protein.
I make a meringue out of the whites.
Oh.
And then you take the bread and you and then
Do you top it with meringue?
Yeah.
That
what
sounds fantastic. That sounds really good.
It's pretty too. So
that sounds gorgeous.
Yeah. So I take I say cream. It's
I like
canned milk, pet milk, evaporated milk, whatever you want to call it. So I take a four
sweetened
cup.
condensed milk.
No, I don't put that in there. I use my canned milk and then water.
You just use evaporated milk.
To make 4 cups, and I put that in there, and then sugar, vanilla, to taste, butter, and then you bake it until it gets firm, but not so firm where it's going to be dry. And then you mix up your meringue, put it on top, pop it back in the oven where it gets like pretty toasty.
Tony likes a dry. He likes no like raisins in his. He doesn't like plumped up raisins. I don't know why.
I don't like raisins, and I always pick the raisins out, but I put them because it was tradition. That's how my grandma cooked it. That's how my mom cooked it.
He likes his bread pudding topped with a little nutmeg, and he likes, what's that stuff called? Lemon curd and then whipped cream.
Well, I mean, when you buy it here, it does. A lot of times it doesn't have any fruits in it, but it's topped with like a bourbon sauce. So when you go to a restaurant and buy it, a lot of times it has no kind of fruits at all. It's just the bread pudding with spices, and then and it has no meringue, and they top it with bourbon sauce.
Well, I never saw one topped with the meringue. I'd like to see it, but
yeah,
it's not on my plan right now.
Right. Well, unless I need to make one for my sister, I won't be making one. Garrett doesn't eat it. The kids don't eat it. So I make it last time I made one, I made 2 pans. I gave my mom one, and the guy that works with Garrett, I gave him one. Like I divided it in half.
Well, let me ask you a question. I used to make it when we would have like a holiday where there'd be like a lot of hot dogs, hamburgers, and I would make it with the leftover buns. Does that sound bad for people?
No.
It was good.
I use sliced bread because that's usually what I have.
A lot of times we would save the ends of the bread or the beginnings of the bread. It's all a matter of perspective.
Did I get that right, Donna? Yeah.
The beginning and end of the bread, we would say.
Look who decided to show up, Miss Haley. Vacation in Haley.
Haley.
They stay
Where's
out
Rebecca?
Where's Becca?
Miss
Rebecca
Trustler.
Who I didn't know who was. I don't know.
I said, she's got to be related. That was interesting.
I know. For those of you who weren't here, our first show, Rebecca Trostler showed up. And I'm like, hi, Rebecca. I'm like, and Suzy's like, do you know her? I'm like, I don't think so. She goes, are you related to Dawn? And Rebecca started laughing. Well, it was my daughter-in-law, Becca.
Like, yeah.
We don't ever call her Rebecca. We call her Becca. So Haley pops on and she goes, Mom, it's Becca.
That was funny.
So, I want food too. I'm going to have to go make me a wrap or something. Oh my God. Anybody on here does keto besides me? Well, Becca does. Oh my God. I took one of those carb wraps, smeared it with cream cheese, sprinkled the erythritol sugar, Then I sprinkled it with cinnamon, rolled it up, cut it into little pieces, and then I fried it in butter and topped it with an icing that I made out of cream cheese, erythritol, sugar, and a little bit of vanilla. Oh my God. It was so good. Chris says, we don't know a Rebecca. That's right, Chris. We just know Becca. She doesn't like Rebecca anyway. Haley, I was telling them about your mail. That's some crazy stuff. I wish one of your neighbors had a camera that would have showed it who ran into your mailbox. To keep reminding me. You're right, Chris. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Both cream cheese and icing. With the cream cheese, and when I say that, it's just a little bit, like maybe a couple tablespoons. So, hey, Taco Stacks, welcome. So it was I didn't put a lot of cream cheese in the wrap, and you roll it, with the fake sugar and the cinnamon, and then you roll it up and you fry it, the little pieces in some butter. Not fry, but just kind of brown it. And then, oh my God, it was so good. I felt like I was cheating. But yeah. Taco Stacks, welcome. You're new here to our channel. Thanks for coming.
Hi. Hi, Taco Stacks. I watch Taco Stacks.
I do too.
He's got a dog.
I don't comment, but he's got the greatest videos.
Doesn't he have a dog, a golden retriever or something?
He does. If I'm not mistaken, I'm telling you, I watch
Salsa or something like that.
No, doesn't he? He does pick up stuff.
Yeah,
on the side of the road.
I mean, he has a nice dog.
Haley says she's got her earbuds in on our way to
When something comes
Lake.
from the IRS, does it make you nervous? It makes me nervous.
I ate at Golden Corral yesterday, Haley.
I'm nervous, people. I got a letter from the IRS. Ooh, what does it tell
All
me?
right, Hal.
Gee whiz. What?
Royalty in the house. Taco Stacks. That's right, Chris. I thought I felt my dog jump on me and she didn't.
They're giving me a refund.
Who? Charlie, girls.
I got so nervous when
Charlie,
the IRS
you are not new here. Stop it.
Wait. Did you hear what I said? I got a letter from the IRS. And to me, that's like, it makes my heart stop for a second.
Oh, Jesus.
Hi, Crafty Bonnie Boo.
Bonnie Boo, hey.
Hey.
Taco Stacks, I gave you a wrench.
Oh, let's have a party. I'm getting a refund.
Go ahead, girl.
Mistake on my taxes. They owe me money. I'm excited, but they didn't send, they
didn't send you money? They didn't send you money?
They didn't, okay. I had an accountant that didn't do my taxes one year. And so I didn't owe any money. But the next year, they did 2 tax years, and then I did my last year's taxes. And they gave me this last year taxes, I dealt with them, and then the year before. But the year before that, they gave me nothing that they owed me.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Haley, y'all driving an hour and a half to eat at Golden Corral?
They're giving me interest. That's the first.
Go ahead, girl. Mark that down. You better frame that letter.
But they never gave me. Do you know the economic incentive checks that they were giving everybody? They didn't give me $600, the $600 check that they were supposed to give.
She's excited, Pam. She just got a IRS notification that she's getting a refund. But is your refund?
It says refund, and it says an amount of money that's pretty good.
No, Jennifer, I ate there for lunch yesterday. It wasn't that good. I had indigestion the rest of the day.
Okay, they said that since they never gave me those checks, like the economic recovery, wasn't that those bonus checks that they sent out, the economic stimulus checks? Is that what they call them? Recovery rebate.
Right.
So I don't know. You know what? Numbers don't make sense to me, and math and taxes. That's why I hire a guy to do it, because I'm like
Right.
you.
Exactly.
I hire someone to do it, but with the IRS was so backed up. Back in the day, you could call them and then talk to somebody. Now you need to prove your ID and take pictures of your
Right.
face, pictures of your ID. And
Right.
something happened where they said my screen was too dark, and they sent me this code, and I went online, and then they said, we don't have, like, you can't access that information anymore because the year ended. And I'm like, oh. So can I speak to a human? No, you can't speak to a human. You just wait.
Right.
It
Haley,
says they
tell
owe me
Bella
money.
pot roast is good.
I don't know if how they're gonna give it to me.
Right. Yeah, they on vacation, Belle. They went and visit her dad, Becca's
And then
dad,
and
and
it
mom.
says to resolve this issue. It says refund. That means I don't owe them, that they're gonna give it to me, right? Payments you made, and then refund you get. Well, if it's true, I can afford my portion of the wedding, I guess. So it'll be good.
Marketplace says check the state holding if you don't see the money.
Well, this was from the federal, but yeah. I don't know. I'm confused, but if they actually give it to me, I'll be happy.
Mm.
It's my name. I was just now. I looked to see if it was really my name on the letter.
Oh, God.
I would hate to be reading my neighbor's
Right.
information.
Yeah. It wasn't real bad. I just wasn't feeling too good yesterday, Haley. But it was okay. It wasn't great. But I had the pot roast, which was pretty good. And the salad.
If I get that money, I'm so excited. I'll pay for my phone. So stupid. Why are phones the price of used cars what they used to be back when I was young? It's insane.
Belle, actually, they're in Bolivar, Tennessee. So, but it's like on the on the line between Mississippi and Louisiana. So,
I don't know.
Pam says make sure it's not a
scam.
Yeah.
Well,
Kelly says she would be happy to get a refund.
oh, so get this. So because they're giving me interest, they say I have to use that as interest income on my next taxes. That is so sad.
Where do you go, Scarlett? To a park to feed the gooses? The gooses, the geese, the goose. I would have took that toasty instead of giving it to the those animals.
So the interest they're giving me, because they didn't give me my refund in a timely manner, I have to claim that as income now. That's stupid.
Well, where are they going to put it, Haley? Are they going to bring it to the post office? They're not going to give it to me. I mean, I can make a pass around to your house and see.
I still don't think that they
I was
gave
going
me
to say I can make a pass by your house and nobody's going to know what that means. Because if I pass by your house, I'm going to stop. Yeah, Belle, I've seen them. They are cute. We lost Suzy.
I'm here. I'm just reading the letter again.
You know, Belle, I had a friend from. Go ahead.
Nothing. I'm thinking it might not be as good as I thought. This letter.
I had a friend from Alabama, and I said, "Well, let's go pass by my mom's." And she goes, "No, you're just gonna pass by. You're not gonna stop." I meant I was going to my mom's to visit, but we just passed by. Right, Steph? You know what it means. Good. You
There's a
called and
place
they
where
said you were
someone
all
wrote,
mail,
Marketplace
but
Boutique wrote,
this one is UPS. Okay.
she added something like there's a place where you could go and see if you have like unclaimed money or something.
Ah, my sister said, "Can you come further and make a pass by my house?" I might, Donna. I might. Maybe this afternoon when Grandma gets off.
What are
It
you
should be
talking
made.
about? Are you making family plans now?
No, Haley, I told her I would pass by her house and pick up her package if it comes, since her mailbox is not there. And Donna said, "Can you come further and make a pass by my house too?"
Can you watch my doorstep and wait for my package?
Oh, you learned quick and stuff, right? Oh, thank you, Haley.
I was waiting for a
It
package
hurts,
today.
Haley.
It didn't come. So what am I supposed to do? There's an eBay seller that lied about when I would get a package. Isn't that interesting? Oh wow.
Yep. Belle, you're right. I'm
I
fixing to go.
ordered something on eBay. I'm changing your subject, and it said it would arrive yesterday, and then they changed it to today. And
Well, that's probably not the seller's fault. That's the
he didn't
post
mail it
office.
out in a timely manner. You can kind of tell like it wasn't tracking for a couple days, so I knew that they just printed out the label, but they didn't.
No, ma'am. I sent something out and they didn't track till 5 days later,
Yikes.
and I mailed it on time.
Well, I don't know.
Yes, Haley, you want to see hers? Let me show you the picture.
Ray Ray?
Huh?
Is that Rere Ray Ray?
Riri.
Riri?
My daughter Marie. We call her Riri.
Okay.
And
I
Haley.
can't get excited about anything.
Huh? So those of you who missed, this is my new tattoo.
Do you have to show us a picture of your tattoo when it's right on your arm?
Yeah.
Show us
Right.
your arm.
I know. And this is Marie's. It's a phoenix. I don't know if you can see it real good.
It's fancy.
It is fancy.
She wanted like a lot of fancy going down. She
Right.
said, I want more. I showed her a very simple one.
That's
now the flowers are pretty, right?
Yeah. He did a good job. So this is mine. It's still very red, but it's not puffed out like it was.
Can you take a Benadryl?
I think it's just from the trauma to the skin.
Because I think it's a histamine response or something.
Probably. Maybe. Right, Haley. She's been wanting that. She says I've had to also track not showing up right away. I'll tell you what, I tried to sign up for that. What do you call it? Informed
delivery.
Yeah, I can't. It doesn't work. It won't sign me up.
I have that, but I don't often.
Every time I try, there's an error.
It doesn't work a lot of the time anyway. I mean, they'll say like.
Yeah, Belle. She says if they find me in a swamp, they can identify me. Right. Well, I got 3, Belle. So the other one is on my leg, but this
if it's just your arm floating around, we'll know it's your arm. If the alligator eats the rest of you.
This is my ring because they stole my wedding ring. So, now I have a new one, but they stole my wedding ring twice. So I figured they couldn't steal that unless they chopped my finger off. And then I have one on my ankle, which is a heart with flowers, and it has 6 flowers of my children. And then it has 4 flowers of my babies that died. And then it has 2 at the bottom of my husband and I. So like birthstone color. So it's cute. But I'm not getting up and showing you on my leg. So, because I'd probably fall on my face.
I don't have it. I had somebody stabbed me with a lead pencil in grade school, and I have that.
Well, there you go. You have a
that
tattoo
mark
to quit.
Still on my arm.
Right.
It was tough growing up in the Bronx.
Right. So, Belle, whenever you see a body and they say they have that tattoo, say, "Look, I watched a YouTube video and it's her." So, but I try not to go down Rudock or Manchac at night by myself. So, hopefully they won't get me back there.
How rough is your neighborhood? You can
Well, no,
go to-
this is like on I-55, and there's like it's swamp, and so there's one exit where it's called in Manshag. There's the restaurant Menendorf's, which is a really good old seafood place. And then the exit before that, I think, is Rudock. So they find like dead people there all the time. And Rudock, I guess they did. It's nobody's there, so they just dump. So anyway, Haley says they have informed. It works sometimes. Well,
It works
I can't even
sometimes.
sign up for it. Mine won't let me sign up, so I don't know what's wrong.
Try again. Oh
I
wait, but you
will.
have a box. Maybe it doesn't work with a PO box.
It should.
It should.
I don't know. It
What they
should.
do sometimes is like if they get a tracking number from, let's say, pirate ship, they'll say to me, "You have a box coming," but they don't say when. So that's why it's like it's telling me something might show up, but they don't know when it's going to show up. Sometimes they'll have a scan of today's mail, and I'll see that it's like junk mail or something.
Right.
But I was supposed to get that package with this shipment, and it didn't come again. So
Right.
I'm waiting on that, like pins and needles. It's making me mad that I didn't get
Wow.
it. It was one of the protective.
There you go. I'm going to give it some time. What you have to do is track it on USPS.com, not on eBay.
Oh. Well, I don't
Did
know
I
if I can
find
do
it?
any of. I don't even know if I have the phone here. But
I
like
found
said,
some, Haley. Haley, I told my sister, I found a Boston Terrier Christmas cookie jar or a treat jar, whatever you want to call it. I bought that. I bought another cookie jar. What else I bought, Susie? You were with me.
I remember the cookie jars the most. They're really cute, really nice cookie
I bought
jar.
a couple ornaments. I bought some cups and saucers, some Demitas cups and saucers.
We got cut off in the store, I think. And
We
then
did.
I didn't see you check out. So
Then I bought. They had a purse. It was a London Fog, but it was a nice big purse.
Yeah,
like
I didn't see that at all.
And I looked in it, and they had pills at the bottom of it. I told the lady, I'm like, yeah, I got pills in here. So she said they forgot to clean it out. So they went and cleaned it out and gave it back. Which it looks like the bottom of my purse. With my medicine falls out my little container and stuff. So I bought that for $5. It was cute. Not really cute, but it was big. So I did buy this. Look at this, how cute. Not over there, but look at this, how cute.
That's really cute.
It's a computer case, Vera Bradley.
I was using a Vera Bradley yesterday.
That, and I
Today
bought
would clash with my outfit.
a clear Vera Bradley beach bag.
Tote bags are big in New Jersey.
Right. It's black, Bill.
You should save that for when you come to New Jersey and you go to the store and you have to put all your groceries in something.
Right. You're right. I might do that. I like it a lot. It's cute. Nice little tote bag to put your stuff in. So I may keep that one. I think I have it listed, but I can always take it down. So, yeah, it's a black purse. It's nice. Well, you can't see me. It's that big. So, and I want to say there's a divider in between in the middle, which is nice. I can put all my medicines on one side and my other stuff on the other side.
I got a new phone and I think it works. However, everything that I used to do on my other phone had passwords and they remembered it for me. And now I don't remember those passwords. So then I change them on the phone. And then when I go on with my iPad, it says doesn't recognize the password. So then I have to remember what I used.
But let me tell you what I did. I mean, well, I have Google Password Manager. So I go there and get my passwords.
Well, I did that I did that on. I mean, I was going on like with my iPad and looking for my passwords and stuff, and then I was trying to use them again, but it wasn't recognizing it.
Right. Vintage jewels, gems, and pearls.
It feels like
Welcome.
it's never going to end. I'm just going to keep
Right.
changing my password every day until
Right.
my head explodes.
Well, welcome to our channel. And no,
Hi.
Scarlett, you're not new too.
Vintage jewels, gems, and pearls. That sounds nice.
Ooh. What do you sell? Gems, jewels, pearls.
Do you buy from people online? Like you show vintage things and say, I have this. Or this was just on my table. Is this considered like a jelly belly, even though it's wings?
I don't know. I think the belly would have to be a belly.
They look like the
thing.
jellies.
Yeah.
This is kind of cool pin. I like it.
Right.
How'd
you hear about us?
Yeah, how did you hear of us?
Was it from Johnny or Victoria?
Is there a live? Maybe you can push live and just show up at somebody's live on YouTube.
She said that's a cat eye. She says all of the above, and I buy lots. No, that's a cat eye, she said.
Why don't you buy lots? Oh, you mean you buy lots like what Cat the nurse flipper does? Like she buys a lot, meaning multiples of like she'll see what's that bit like on High Bid? She'll see a lot of like vintage jewelry.
Yeah, she buys a lot from High Bid because she lives out.
Shut off.
Wait, I told mine, I said, I wasn't talking to you. She goes, I'm so sorry. I'll delete that. Okay, she's from Johnny's channel. I gave you a rent, hon. So, yeah, Kat buys a lot from High Bid because Kat was out in the boonies. And my Bixby just clicked on.
But you're talking and Bixby's listening to you.
I know. Tell Bixby you wasn't talking to her.
I didn't understand that.
Bixby, turn off.
Oh, wow. She buys 15 to 50 pounds of jewelry.
That's nice.
Nice. Right. Yeah.
I would be very happy. See, now I have to say this. I don't need it, but
I didn't understand that.
Tell her you wasn't talking to her.
I'm not talking to you, Bixby. Mind your own business. I turned the sound off. That's why my battery's probably going dead. I love a good lot of jewelry. That makes me happy. It's like that's what I call treasure hunting. Going in a mixed lot. But I mean, a lot of times all I find are like crappy tarnished things that smell like perfume and it makes me want to gag. But for the most part, if I find something nice, I'm so happy.
Yeah. Val wants to know what do you do with that much jewelry? I think she sells it though.
You own it and then you like roll around.
And you just hoard it. You hoard it.
You hoard it. If you put it in a pretty box, it's not hoarding. But yeah, if it's just laying around on your table and you could go, oh, I have a pin. You know, then it's kind of hoarding.
Jennifer says sell it. Right.
I'd like to sell it. Nobody seems to. I should list it, I suppose. But I would just like to say sometimes, like, here is a pound or 2 pounds.
Right. I just never know if something is good enough to list. That's what scares me because I don't know enough about jewelry. Like, I feel, hey, Becca.
I was watching that Texas gal, and she lists like almost anything, and she asks for good money for it.
Yeah.
And she sometimes gets, she seems to. I haven't seen her lately. I don't know, I'm not getting notifications for her stuff. A lot of my vintage jewelry, I'll look at it, it'll look good, and then by the time I go to list it, some stone fell out.
Right.
And I'll be like,
there she is. Becca's here. Rebecca.
Oh, you see, now I think this bracelet's really adorable. I got very excited about it, and then there's like a stone missing.
Yeah.
Bummer.
I know. Jennifer Hayes says, I guess I'm hoarding because she doesn't sell that much of it. Well, Jennifer, you should. I love your videos. So why don't you list? Don't you list on Etsy, right?
I wonder how Jennifer gets her stuff. Does she buy jewelry jars at thrift shops? Because
Yeah. I guess maybe that's why. But I do a lot of research on my glass too. So I guess it all evens out. But yeah, Margaret, the Texas gal.
well,
Yeah.
I have done lots of research, and it doesn't always
Yes,
help.
Greg. Greg says, is this the Hoarder channel? Oh,
It should
Chris,
be a
you got
support
your
group.
own hoard of
We should have
plush.
we should have a support group for hoarders, like Hoarders Unite, and
Hoarders
talk about
Anonymous.
how no hoarder here. Good for you. I think he's lying, but
Right.
if I showed you, like, it's not just the stuff, it's like the stuff that came in the stuff and the stuff that was on around the stuff, like the boxes and the packing materials, and it becomes like what do I do?
Okay.
When I saw somebody just had a big plastic bin, it was big, and she just put her jewelry that I guess maybe she divided the new jewelry into plastic bags and then put it in the bin. I thought, well, that's okay. That's at least she had a big box for it. When it's just laying around everywhere, it's not helpful.
Yeah. Greg says you need a shipping station.
My shipping station got loaded up with jewelry and various other things I was selling.
Jennifer says she has 90-something pieces listed.
Where do you sell, Jennifer?
Out of thousands. Wow, Jennifer.
I don't have much jewelry at all listed. And then I finally sold a ring a couple weeks ago, and I think I sold it on an auction. So I was like,
says to send you yours, Greg. Chris wants it. I guess your shipping station. Right. You really don't know. Right.
There was somebody who was downsizing now because they said, I know my kids aren't going to want or don't want anything that I have. So I have to try to get rid of it all at this point. And I thought, well, that's very sweet of you. I told you when I die, Tony will just throw it in a dumpster. So come and die for it. There'll be little trinkets and.
Well, tell him, let me know before the trash goes totally out.
There might be jewelry though missing one stone, but he'll throw it out.
Yeah. Greg, you have a shipping station that's still in the box, dude.
What does Greg sell? Do you sell games and cards and the stuff that I have a box of Pokemon cards, and I don't know what to do with that. So Taco Stacks came and left because he never answered. Did he answer about the dog? No. The salsa dog?
He probably go, these people are crazy. What the hell?
Who wants to hang out with a bunch of old ladies blabbling?
Greg and Chris?
Everybody else.
Oh.
He's too YouTube famous for us.
Vintage jewels. Yours is covered in jewelry. Mine's covered in glass. It's crazy. Look, I got one of bunches of glass because I took them out of my room when we had that auction, so I wouldn't have to take them all. Oh, he says, what's a shipping station? It's where a spot that usually is supposed to stay clean, where you ship, you pack, you box all your stuff.
I don't have any. My surfaces that I used to have are now. The dogs have access to them, and my dog loves to eat paper and anything. He just likes to put his mouth on stuff.
Greg sells power tool and hand tools.
I like tools. I didn't know there was a lot of resale for that.
Okay. Jennifer said she got hers from a local thrift store. Cool.
You know, eBay was kind of like the downfall of getting good stuff at yard sales. I mean, people still do, but like, you know, a lot of times people have done a little bit of research and they try to say, well, it's listed, it's worth $65 on eBay, and you're like, no, it's really not. Like,
Bill says maybe Taco Stacks just wanted to see if we knew him.
maybe.
I haven't watched him in a while, but
Yeah, I haven't either.
I enjoy. I used to watch him like every Saturday morning.
He did picking. He like used to go around and but the dog, he had a cute dog.
Yeah. Jennifer says she's got an Etsy shop. You had I think it was a Millie Fiore, however you say that, necklace in there. Do you still have that, Jennifer?
Greg says he bought a whole duplex to put his stuff in.
Yeah. It does get ridiculous, vintage jewelry. It's crazy.
Bigger channels. Ugh.
Right. It does go for higher there, Jennifer. It really does.
It does, but are the sales slower and fewer and farther between kind of thing? It's hard to get off, even when you like. I stopped buying the big lots I was buying like on Shop Goodwill because I stopped selling as much, and it was really costing me a lot of money to buy them. So I just stopped going and looking because they used to have better deals on there too. They've changed in the past 3 years a lot. Like you used to be able to go there and get like a big lot of sterling silver for a decent price, and now it's like hundreds of dollars. So much money.
Greg says easy in and out. Easy money stuff. In and out the door.
Wow. And so you mean like you do marketplace kind of things? I'm guessing. Easy money. I don't think anything's easy for me.
Chris said the big channels like that usually jump in, say hi, and leave. Jennifer told Greg he was supposed to be listening. No more buying. Yeah, well, that's the story of our life, right?
No comment.
I thought you had one, Jennifer. Maybe you sold it. I don't know. It was a pretty glass necklace you had. I know I didn't think that up. I didn't dream that up.
I was wondering about like the people that are not in nearby Jersey or Pennsylvania. I was wondering about these resellers. It would be nice to make friends with some of them, and maybe they will take my inventory. It's like, here.
I know. I just, I still got crap everywhere. Well, we have it on church garage sale. I think I'm going to go donate a bunch of stuff. I don't want to say crap, but a bunch of stuff there.
You should try, and maybe what happens with the stuff that's left over? Do you get to take it back? I'm just saying.
No, they give it away to a charity.
So they'll give it to like Goodwill, and then you'll go and buy it again. No kidding. I was thinking of donating all the stuff I bought at Goodwill.
And to take it off all the leftovers, I would buy it from them, say like a few $100s to give them, and I would pack it and everything. And they gave it to somebody else. So.
And you volunteer, and your mom does too. Nice. Oh well, such is life.
Well, you don't list anything on like Macari or eBay, Jennifer. It's in August, Haley. We're just collecting stuff now. You should list those on Macari or eBay, Jennifer.
Why can't you list it on Etsy? I see new things on Etsy.
Well, it says vintage or handmade, but a lot of people now, they're getting away with it, but they're not supposed to.
Oh. Because I see like a plenty of new.
I don't have much. I haven't listed anything new on Etsy or Macari in a long time. So
I really feel like listing a couple things. I feel like I should list a few things.
well,
But-
look who just popped in. Miss Cody.
Miss
Hey,
Cody.
Cody. Wandering
How's it
in. Okay, Hale, that'll be good. Fees are, I think they're all comparable, Jennifer. Except on Macari, you have to wait 3 days for the person to get the item and rate it before they'll send you your money.
I just recently was looking at Macari. They charge 10% on the sale, and then you have to pay a service charge for the money that goes around or comes around or something. Yeah, like I don't know. How do they collect their money? Is it through PayPal or is it just Mercari?
Macari collects the money, and then they do whatever. They collect the money.
Okay,
And
well,
then-
you have to pay them a certain amount on that, and it's 10%.
They deduct a fee from your proceeds, and then your money can stay in the account, the Macari account, or you can transfer it to your bank.
I don't like Macari because for one reason, and it's like if you have less than, I think it's $10 that you have to pay a fee to get your money. And so it's like if you have, let's say, $9, you have to pay like $3 to get your $9. So you only get $6. That's unfair. That's uncool.
Right.
It's like, why?
And then they keep sending you notices to buy stuff because you have money in your account.
Yeah, well, I kind of do that. That's how I ended up having a wardrobe as I was gaining and losing each way. I would sell my clothes and buy new clothes.
I think Macari's easy too, Chris. It's easy to list on Macari.
Poshmark was similarly easy, but they took more money from you.
Yeah.
But the shipping was fantastic for me. It was like you just if anything under 5 pounds is like flat rate buy. You print out the label that they addressed it for you and everything. That I love. Love that. I don't like when I have to start typing in addresses and if I dyslexically like write things backwards.
Yeah, it's not bad, Jennifer, to do it. To sign up your bank. You do it, and then they'll send you a notice that it's all done. I do daily payouts because I don't want them holding my money. So sometimes I get a payout for like $16.
I haven't been on eBay since they had changed it all around.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Well, that's my main.
I got like I don't know. Well, although they didn't turn it over all at once, like they hit up people like at different rates, and I was one of the last few people that they asked to do that. So, but once they asked to do that, I was like, I just closed my eBay.
I hear you.
I mean, I closed down my 15 listings. It was like
I had, I think, 1,400 listings.
That's
Something.
amazing.
And that's low because I just haven't been listing. So maybe
somebody
today's one or two.
Somebody,
but I read something that said if you can't do it perfect, do it halfway. So if you can't do 10 listings, at least do one. If you can do one, that's better than none. So yeah,
I heard that I forgot what I was going to say about eBay, and they close someone's account. It was you said somebody who might be here, like because they said they weren't like doing it enough. Like it wasn't.
I'm trying to remember. Somebody posted that. I'm trying to remember who it was.
And I was like,
why
do you care?
Rebecca.
Yeah, it used to be.
her eBay store because she didn't list and she
Oh,
wasn't
but
listing
she
enough
had
or
a
something.
store. Like I just had
I
a
don't think she had a store. No.
like eBay used to be the place that would be like the online garage sale, and you could throw up like, oh, I found a in my junk drawer. I found a Batman card, and I want to try to sell it. And then you could just put a thing up. Like they didn't care if you didn't have like 1,000 things. I don't know why
Right.
they're being so particular now.
Yeah. You can't hook just one more account. Like that's what I did when I first started selling. Like I just added one more account to my main bank account. Like they added another one. And that's where I put my money. And then when I opened my official business account, then we just moved everything there. Yeah. See, Haley said, yeah, they closed it.
Well, I didn't tell eBay anything about my bank account. I used to just get it deposited right into PayPal, and PayPal kind of like they wanted links to a bank account, but if you could almost use PayPal as a bank, kind of. I mean, like if you collected like cash and then spending it from there, like you kind of can do that, but I don't know. I
I
mean,
don't know.
there
Crazy.
are online banks that will let you open an account with
Mhm.
probably not much at all, like
Right.
maybe
Well, I
$1.
think Kat quit Macari because they shut her account down because I guess somebody must have reported her. They said her stuff wasn't authentic or whatever, and cause she was selling a lot of those Swarovski crystal pieces, and she just feels like maybe it was a hater, but like they keep you money if they do that. It's hard to get your money back once
Well,
they put
which place were you saying she got kicked out of?
Mark Macari.
Oh, I thought that in one of her later videos she said she was back, but
Oh,
maybe
did she
she's
go
not.
back? I don't know.
I don't know. I would think that that's. I understand that like a lot of people say they have like this pin is, it's just a pin, but some people might list it and say it's whatever, and then
Right.
don't say that. Like I just say I wouldn't say if I don't know really who made it. I'll just say it's a rhinestone pin and leave it at that. And
Right.
a lot of the Asian manufacturers were saying they were selling like name
Okay.
brands, any of the
Right.
brands, but they'll
Cody
say
says
that
if your
it's that brand.
PayPal is verified that you have account attached to it, then you can do that. You're right, Haley. Life does get in the way sometimes, and we slow down. That's why I haven't been listening too much this week. But I don't know. You need certain documentation to open an online account. I didn't know where any of my paperwork is. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, well, I have my regular bank, my business bank account attached. I don't know. Well, Suzy, you ready to just about wrap it up? We've been on for 2.5 hours. Is it rhinestones? Rhinestones have a foil backing. Everything else is crystal or glass or gemstone. Oh, I didn't know that, Cody.
Okay. Well, I can't really see because they have little seats, but yes, I guess you're right. Without taking it apart, I wouldn't be able to tell a lot of these things. Yeah, a lot of people say rhinestones.
Cody, I guess I'm guilty of that because I don't want to say something is a crystal if it's not. I mean, I'm assuming
I
crystals
thought rhinestone
more
was
than
generic,
rhinestone.
but you're saying a rhinestone is not. You'd have to call it a crystal.
I don't know. See,
I call it rhinestones too, because I
me
thought
too.
a crystal had to be like a certain class of glass.
I don't
But
know.
maybe
I'm afraid that if I put that something else, people are gonna say it's not what I say it is. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes I wrote faux rhinestones. Hell, I don't know what I'm doing.
Sparkly things that make that
Right.
resemble rhinestone. Mine could be rhinestone. Mine could be crystal.
Right.
It has things.
Right. Vintage
I know.
Jewel says, unless it's marked, I don't say anything. I know someone who found a fake Chanel earring and said they were Chanel. Wow. I would never do that. I'm too scary.
Yeah, and then in Poshmark, even if you said like I wrote, if you write the word faux, no matter what, they can flag your listing because you're not supposed to say faux. And I'm like, but that is an honest like word that you could use as a
Well,
description.
like when I'm selling purses that have like a faux animal something.
I say PU leather or vegan leather, but like but like sometimes we used to say something like faux fur I think faux fur is it should be allowed. I think what you can't say like faux Chanel and
That's what she calls it bling from now on.
bling blingy
Right.
blingy
That's what I do too, Jennifer.
bling pin.
I do faux pearl or whatever, you know. I don't know. It's crazy. But like a lot of glass, sometimes if I don't know and all like say like if this glass wasn't marked and people are saying that this exact glass is Libby, for instance, it's not, it's Pioneer Woman. But if it's not marked and they say Libby, well, I will put Libby with a question mark because I don't know for sure if that's Libby or not, unless I can find it like on what do you call it? What's that play? Replacements.com or something like that. What else do you call a fake pearl? Fake pearl? I don't know. Not real pearl?
I think faux pearl is also like it's an accurate description. I mean, if
Right.
it's not a real pearl, but I think some real pearls from old
Jennifer, plastic pearl? I don't think so.
I know.
Right.
And if you write plastic pearls, doesn't that sound tacky? Like you want
Right.
your listing to sound nice.
Full pearl sounds better or whatever, you know. I don't know. It's
Costume
crazy.
pearls.
Costume pearls, maybe. Yeah, that sounds better than plastic pearl.
Plastic sounds like it sounds like
Right.
something you let the kids play with.
Right. Like some Mardi Gras jewelry or something.
Yeah.
You caught on a float.
I was wearing some of those Mardi Gras like necklaces at one of these patriotic events I went to, and they stained my neck. The paint was just coming off, like it was just.
Well, don't say that's Mardi Gras, boo boo, because owls don't stain your neck. They might be cheap.
Maybe they do if they buy them at the Dollar Tree. I don't know.
Most people here buy them from a Mardi Gras store.
Okay, well,
or they
were passed to me from a float, and I put them on, and I got marks on my neck. And Tony's like, "What's wrong with you? You bleeding?" I'm like, "What do you mean?"
Oh, when it was like red, white, and blue ones. See, all Mardi Gras stuff is purple, green, and gold.
I know. I'm just saying, but it was like the necklaces that they were.
All the paint came off of them. You think somebody painted them? Wow.
Like, I don't know, but how cheaply made are they that you just put them around your neck and it was like rubbing on my clothes and my
neck? Look, sometimes we'd have them so high on our neck you couldn't move your neck. You know, that's fun.
I was like, oh no.
Too funny. Well, I'm going to bring some stuff to the church. So,
okay.
My mom put it out on the table and get it out of my house.
That'll be a good thing.
Maybe. I think so. And I'm going to put an ad on Marketplace. Reseller alert. Vintage class. So I'm going to do.
Well, you know, I just think if you put like reseller or just lots, selling a lot of vintage glass for very reasonable prices. So, you know.
I mean, even if I sell a set of 6 glasses for $6. I think that's cheap enough for a reseller because they can sell them for 30 or 40. I mean, if I buy this glass from Big Lots from Goodwill, it's going to be $1.99. So if I do them $1, I think that's a good deal.
It is. That's one thing that we always like. We seem to always replace like mugs and glasses because they get broken. And whenever you go to buy a set now, there's nothing reasonable, not even in our local thrift shops. So it's kind of depressing.
So
I'm jealous of your deals sometimes. Wow.
Oh, I mean, a lot of times, not locally. I mean, if I buy here where my shop is at, I pay $1.99 to $1 per glass. At my special hiding place that I'm not going to tell Chris where it's at, I pay $0.25. So I can still make a little bit off of it, a little bit of profit, and get rid of it and start from scratch. I mean, there are a few pieces I won't get rid of because they're big money, but a lot of mid-century stuff.
A lot of people that are just wanting, like, they have a big family and they want like 12 glasses. They'll buy glasses, from you if you're selling them for $1. If you just sell glasses for $1, I think people want them.
Right. So maybe I'll just have a $1 sale.
I think that would be a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
You could try it. I don't think it costs anything to list.
I have glasses coming out the wazoo here. So, but that's my thing. That's what I love.
We break glasses often.
Well, no, I mean, they're in my storage, like in this room, in my bedroom, in the kids' room. I have glasses everywhere. So
if you lived up north, you could have a basement and an attic. Think of all the storage you could have.
If I put them in a basement here, we're drowned. So because we flood. That's why I can't get a building here, one of those buildings delivered, because they only go 2 cinder blocks high. And my house is 4 feet off the ground. 4 feet? Yeah. No. 2 feet?
Can't you get your son to jack it up?
I guess.
No.
I mean, I'm sure I can get somebody to jack it up, but their truck that delivers only goes 2 high, which I don't think that's going to be high enough. So.
Well, you get those plastic storage racks and you start on the 3rd shelf.
Right. I mean, I would have to get it lifted more before I even would put stuff in it, So
definitely.
So
they're so nice. I was looking at sheds with Tony, and I said, "Tony, these are nicer than our houses."
Now they have some that have been returned, so they already have stuff in them. Like they're not bare bones. They have all the insulation. They have walls. They have electricity run to it. Yeah.
Nice. Well, I was just looking at these.
If you get one of the used ones.
They have Amish sheds here, and the Amish come and put them up. I'm telling you, the guy two houses over, he petitioned to put in a garage in his back, and his garage has a porch. And I'm saying, how is the car going to get into that garage?
Those things have porches on them. Nice. They're nice. They're really nice.
It's 2 stories. It looks like a beautiful house in the back of his yard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's some garage.
There's such sticklers
if
here.
I say, I bet you there'll never ever be a car in that place.
I will have to get a permit to have it put in because they banned having like mobile homes and stuff put here. The only way you can get a new mobile home put in, and I don't by far live in I live in an old neighborhood, so the only way you can get a mobile home is if you're grandfathered in. Like if you had one, something happened to it, then you can get another one put in.
But there's no way they can anchor it into the ground.
Yeah,
so
they anchor them down. I'm just worried about the height because we flood. So we'll see. But anyway,
maybe you should just get an RV that's movable and use it as your storage / work area.
I think that would have too much stuff in it to store stuff. Be nice if I can buy the neighbor's house.
That would be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice.
The one with the green shutters?
Mm-hmm.
That would be nice. I would go live there and leave the family.
It's an old shotgun house. But it's all redone. It's great. It's awesome.
I'm not saying you should leave your family. I'm just saying it would be nice to have a place to go.
That'll be
next
my
door.
runaway. Yeah, I leave one of the bedrooms like a bedroom. What are you talking about? So anyway, all right, guys. I need to wrap it up because I need to go check on my mom because she's over there by herself today and try to see what's going on with my air conditioner man.
Is anybody still here? Jennifer's.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. Have a good day, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye. See y'all
Bye.
next time.
I'm waiting for it to go unlive.
I know. It's like